carries ever by Chargers, and they had LT, who's one of the top running backs of all
Yeah,
time.
like LT.
LT.
Literal LT.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
You know you're good if you go by your initials. I mean,
yes.
It's not like JT. It's his first and his last name. You're good if it goes by that.
But here's even the more thing there is that you know exactly who we talk about when we bring up LT.
You say LT,
right.
You know who we're talking about.
It's not like, oh, which LT? It's like, oh, well, we know the LT. But
you could think Lawrence Taylor, but
did you just say BLT?
Taylor.
Stop. I'll get hungry again. But the thing being is that if you're the Steelers, you're playing exactly how you need to be. Long offensive possessions, maybe not get points, but just drown and suffocate their offense because the defense coming they're unbelievable.
Nick Herbig too, man.
And here's the funny thing: they could be one of the best defenses of all time and still be the second best in their era. Like the modern era of Pittsburgh Steelers, maybe let's say
2010, 2008.
Are we going to say the best defense in team history right now was the Super Bowl?
2010 is. I will go by Mike Tomlin's statement.
That one video clip.
Yep, and I love
changed the rules around that team.
So the line is, which one, 2008 or 2010? 2010 because the leaders of the sport looked and said this is not good for the longevity of football, so they need to ban certain things. Ryan Clark was a human torpedo. He would hurt himself to hurt you. James Harrison,
maybe the scariest human being on earth.
Oh, unbelievably terrifying and unbelievably athletic. Troy Polamalu, he is
best safety of all time.
And that might not even be close. His instincts were unbelievable. And if you ever James Ferrier, he was a rotating linebacker. Larry Foote
Ike
was
Taylor.
What a name.
Big fat Casey Hand.
But here's the funny thing. So Ryan Clark,
Woodley.
Ryan Clark was a human torpedo. But the greatest part is there were so many times that Troy Polamalu would just sense something, yell over to Clark, "Hey, I'm going, cover me." And it would just be Ryan Clark out of coverage, just trying to cover the entire, and he would.
And then Polamalu would make a ridiculous play that he shouldn't be there, but you could do that because you had Troy Polamalu. Ryan Clark was the perfect safety for Troy Polamalu.
And Troy Polamalu was the perfect safety for Ryan Clark.
I think I might have to go home after this game tonight and watch a Ryan Clark just big hit compilation.
You ever seen that one clip? They're arguing about how good he was and if he was feared, and Ryan Clark said, "They changed rules because of me." And they did. That's not to discredit Ryan Clark. No, Ryan Clark, just because he's on media nowadays, he was a dog.
I wish there was a video in this booth because I'm like, this is Ryan Clark, this is the turf, every hit. Yes. He was just parallel with it. And that's like...
I need to go home and watch a Ryan Clark
torpedo
big hits compilation to get me hyped up for my Akron college football playoff run.
Hey, my Arkansas State Red Wolves or Wolfpack.
Hey, listen, I gotta beat Bowling Green this week. I gotta win the MAC championship, and then I'm probably going to Neyland in the first round.
So I got Pitt.
I beat number 3 Notre Dame, number 1 Miami, and for some reason I'm ranked behind Washington at number 2. For some reason, even they're an 84, and they're not even.
Out of the three of us, who is the first one that will make a Thiel College team builder?
Probably you, the way we're talking about it.
I just lose track of my unis.
Because I got to throw Youngstown State in there at some point.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing is the uniforms. What do you do with them?
I have some pretty smooth ones. I'll break it down. It's
classic. Break it down. Okay, Dan.
Break it down.
You going Dan?
You got the gold helmet. You got a navy stripe with a baby with the powder blue outline. You got the Tomcat on the side. Jerseys.
What color helmets?
It's gold.
Oh boy.
The home and away are both gold. Then I threw a navy one in there, and then I have a chrome one or light blue one or white one with the white Tomcat on the side.
So I have home blues, and they are as close as I could find picture-wise to 70s retros. So they have sleeve stripes that, from what I've seen at previous homecomings and pictures, like the 70s, white numbers, yellow, gold trim, and then gold buckets, blue pants with the old TC logo on the helmet when they made the playoffs back in 05.
They won Pac in 05, didn't they?
Yeah, that was the playoff team, and then they a road. I also have an alternate helmet with the gold helmet with the Tomcat logo. Then a same kind of white deal there, and then all my alts have kind of the same look but powder blue trim, and then I had the powder blue alts with white buckets.
I just wish I was
smooth.
good enough to add like Tomcat scratches to the side or like. But
you gotta play around with it. It can get fun.
Yeah, but like it's so buggy, it's hard to do.
Yeah, that's true. If you're not on the right computer, your whole thing explodes.
Yeah, I did try making a Planet Fitness themed team when I was working at Planet Fitness over the summer. And
You still do.
I mean, I still do like one day a week, but I did try to make it on the desktop computer behind the desk, and I thought the computer was about to crash every single time I did it.
Wow.
So, yeah, I almost got fired for making a College Football 25 team, but we don't need to talk about that. The field was purple. It looked atrocious. That's
pretty sick.
But it was pretty funny playing against, like Alabama on a purple field when your running back's 26 overall. So it does get very fun.
Also, update on the Waynesburg-St. Vincent game. Just came out of half 14-7 still in that one.
Homecoming stuff's coming up.
Big day here at Thiel College.
Gotta
Connor's
love it.
trying to mess around with the microphone.
Get the boom mic out there. Get the crowd noise. Hear this crowd pumping.
Get this.
Bumping.
The last time
I will say this though. Anytime I talk to anyone on baseball, I'm like, don't go watch the game. Listen to it.
Yes.
Listen to me talk.
Well, they get to listen to me talk today.
Yeah, we're all talking.
We're all yapping.
We'll have
away.
a good dynamic here today.
We will have a very good dynamic here.
Some updates around the country for college football. I'm sure we want to hear those. Kentucky 13, Ole Miss 10. Number 6 Ole Miss in that one, 101 in the third quarter. End of the third, Michigan 24, Minnesota 3. Go Blue. Number 23 Kansas State against number 20 Oklahoma State. The Wildcats lead 28-13 in Little Manhattan. 22 in the country, BYU 34, Baylor 21, 2:06 in the third quarter. Oh, and also that Kansas State game, 4:45 in the third. Maryland trailing Indiana 28-21 at the end of the third. Nebraska, a Big Red beating Purdue 7-3 in a thrilling game going into the fourth quarter. Yes, that is 7-3.
What was it? Who was it?
Nebraska, Purdue.
I mean, it's better than the Georgia game last week.
Yeah.
It was 3-0. It was 3-3 going in the fourth quarter.
Go Big Red, and then they all recoil back. It's a whole thing.
Oh wait, no, that's Wisconsin. Never mind.
No, that's not the jump around.
That's
Watch
Wisconsin.
it.
That's Wisconsin.
They don't like getting mixed up.
That's Wisconsin.
UConn 37, Buffalo 3, 2:02 in the third. Yeah, that one's
UConn.
Yeah.
Did you just understand? Did you just realize what you just said?
No. I just saw another one. Western Kentucky 20. Boston College 7, 12-13 to go in the fourth.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay, that's a weird one.
Mercyhurst is losing to Frostburg 17-12 at halftime. So I thought
Thank you.
D2 score in there.
Shout out Erie.
Is that our random D2 score for the day?
I just picked one. It was the only one that's playing right now.
Well, Mercyhurst is D1. Shout out.
Oh, they're playing Frostburg now.
Shout out Erie.
Yeah, Robbins, you're not hip to our tradition yet. We pick a random D2 school to shout out.
Hold on.
We had one. Escrine. Was it Escrine? Was
it was Escrine 2 weeks ago.
The other names all in caps. ESRKINE.
Escrine.
I forget who they played.
NC State against Northern Illinois, 24-14. My mom is actually in attendance for that one. 14:51 to go in the fourth quarter.
Interesting.
Shout out Coach Scavar to the men's lacrosse team. Just came and gave me a fist bump. Played for him last year.
Shout out Tyler Hartz.
Shout out Tyler Hartz as well, alumni.
Give us a little dap.
It's gonna be a big day for us. Well, myself, alumni.
All right, buddy.
We got 2 years.
Ha!
We're almost there.
Don't go to the real world. It's scary. Syracuse 28. Holy Cross 14. Navy 31. UAB 10, Tulane 38, South Florida 10.
So is Tulane better than Alabama? Because they're beating the crap out of South Florida right now, and Alabama could barely beat South Florida.
Yep.
That's 2 years in a row now.
James Madison 28, Ball State 7.
James Madison team looks very good.
Is it Navy or Army's in line for that non-power
Both.
5 spot.
Both.
They both in line
Both.
for it? That's
They're both in
The
line
last
for
time they were both 5-0. World War II.
it. Wow. Same thing as the Tomcats.
Don't know if that's a
No, 2005.
Well, the Tomcats' longest winning streak against Westminster goes through World War II. My fault.
Yeah, there you go. Get it correct.
Yeah, my bad. Last time we used this crowd mic, John, we were playing against W&J, and it wasn't from our mic, but I think it was a ref's mic, kept getting feedback on the speaker, so we just heard a bunch of
it was bad.
very ear-piercing static
We were getting
through our
so
headphones.
worried it was ours. We were getting kind of scared.
And then we turned it off, and then we realized it wasn't ours.
It was just the normal occurrence.
Yes, the ref not having his mic plugged all the way in or something stupid. You know
Speaking
how
of
that
the
goes.
ref, big thing for the Tomcats today, because I just thought of it now, was to not step on their own toes, and penalties have killed them. I mean, you saw last week with Rennie's run. He had like a 40-yard run, more than the yards he's had all year, and then it got called back because of a hold.
Yeah. Before you dive into that, quick shout out to safeties coach Brandon Rivers, who just made eye contact with me and gave me a little hand salute from the field.
What a
Roll
guy!
Cats.
What a guy! Roll kitty
That's
cats.
Coach Rivs. That's my men's league captain right there.
Really?
Basketball. And he's been a very welcome addition to this coaching staff as well on the defensive side of the football.
I hate to interrupt. I have a suggestion for D2, random D2 of the week.
Okay.
Bemidji State. They kick it 3. They kick at the same time as us.
Bemidji State.
Bemidji State. I think that's our crew for today.
We wanted to have something comparable to the Michigan Slippery Rock relationship.
Yes.
And we just haven't had a team. We just haven't had a solid team yet. But we also have a whole nother year.
Bemidji.
we'll figure it out.
Bemidji State is 3-1.
You got to time it up with time too, you know.
Yeah. So 3 o'clock kick.
There we go. Got our team.
Bemidji State. They're 3 and.
We can call it the John Robbins team of the week.
The John
Robbins team of the week. I'll text you one every week. 3-1, a very impressive win. I know they're a pretty decent program against Michigan Tech. They won that game 19-13 in overtime. 31-29 lost to Minnesota State. That's a big program up in Minnesota. They beat Slippery Rock a couple years ago. I remember in the semifinals, quarterfinals.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Then they've had a 33-0 blowout of Southwest Minnesota State, and then before I get to that other score in the pack, the Sioux Falls, they beat them 28-24 last week. But one of the big, did you just get stung?
No, I had a fly between my knuckles. I slapped one.
You just slapped
I'm on a
me.
roll right now.
What is with you baseball player commentators fighting insects? Because we had the whole saga last year with Koss.
He has one started now this year too.
You should see in Geneva. They were all over the wall. I was slapping them throughout the thing. It was Connor would commentate every once in a while. I was discussing the game.
It would just be in the middle of a break, and I'd be like, "All right, JT's about to
I think I
absolutely crush this."
I think I racked up like 12.
12 confirmed kills of insects.
And that was only the first half.
In
That was
the
only the
press box
first
in
half because we
Geneva.
closed the window after that.
Yeah, it's true.
Other games in the pack, 10-3 W&J beating Carnegie Mellon.
Huge game.
That's
huge game.
conference decider. It's going to come down to J. Grove and Carnegie Mellon this year.
Yeah,
I really
that's
think.
what we've been saying since. I mean, we played the two of the best teams in the pack, week 1
And 2.
So we got to see them. Yeah, 1 and 2. Yeah,
We did play them the same week. That'd be pretty taxing on the body,
that'd
I
be
feel.
awful, especially the way that game went.
We don't have to talk about that ever again.
I mean, speaking of WJ, Pugh is just a beast.
So is Ben Mills at CMU.
Ben Mills dropped back, would throw him off his back foot, and then he'd just throw a 40-yard dime into the bread basket. I'm taking Robin's seat.
And now, sort of pivoting over to our game. Obviously, like we said, Tomcats at 0-3, Titans at 2-0. Titans looking for a 3-0 start.
When's the last time they had one of those? Do we know?
We are not sure, but
Probably was the Konechka era, I like to call it.
Tomcats are looking for win number 1 here as JT finds another insect as he sizes it up. It's a wasp. As he sizes it, oh my gosh, he got it. So Westminster fans looking at us very confused. It's just sitting there, dude. Don't punch the laptop screen.
Hey, congratulations, Evan Ratchford.
The
Fellow
homecoming.
Calm Department for winning Homecoming Prince.
The homecoming court is being announced here at Thiel College.
This year we had a tie for homecoming queen.
We will actually take it to the crowd mic for this. Never mind. No, we won't, as they're finished already. I don't quite know what that was.
Congratulations to Ratch.
Ratch, the man.
I voted for him, so glad my vote counted.
I didn't vote.
You know, he probably would have won even more convincing if he would have voted.
He
Could
would
have
have.
decided the homecoming queen. Who you voted for? Rhea Torres is up there. Would you voted for her?
Oh, I would have.
So yeah, she would have won.
Exactly.
So you're the reason there's a tie.
I am the reason.
And you know what they say about ties?
I am the reason there's a tie, and I'm
It's like
very.
kissing your sister.
I'm very. Okay.
Ever heard that saying before?
I've never heard that.
Ties are like kissing your sister.
Anyways,
You never heard that before, really?
no,
You haven't?
never heard that one before. Anyways,
Well, let's get into this Westminster offense here. So obviously, junior quarterback Ty McGowan. I mean, it's been a very big hole ever since their previous quarterback Cole Konechka went down in his 5th year with a broken ankle against W&J.
you're just saying that.
Huh?
You're just saying that because you're related.
I am related to him. He's a
Exactly.
stud. He's a physical therapist.
Good for him.
He's a stud. You know, second all-time leading passer. I had to give him his shout-outs. I was at the game, last game they played here.
Really?
He threw a pick in the first drive.
There we go.
And then he put up 40 on us the second.
Jeez.
So, well, yeah. I mean, got a couple of, I like to always shout out people from my high school on the team or people I know. We got some fellow Ambridge Bridgers, kicker Zach Miller, linebacker, defensive lineman Zapula Lewis, and then I know on the defensive side, linebacker for Westminster, Jack Bible. His mom taught him. Oh, I just slapped another bug. I'm on one today.
So many of them in here today.
Yeah, but we gotta have this window open. It's hot. It's hot.
Now, with just about 14 minutes away from kickoff, we will send it down to the field for the national anthem and alma mater at about 2:50 as we get ready for game number 4 here. Tomcats on a bye week next week, and then we'll bring it back for Allegheny on October 12th. That one will just be me and JT here in the booth at 1 o'clock. And then we hit the road to Case Western Reserve in Cleveland
that's
after
gonna be
that. 6 o'clock kickoff. Might have to spend the day in the 216. That's more over my side of my side of things in the conference.
I'm not staying in Cleveland.
I didn't say I was staying there. I just said I was going for the day. Come on now, man.
No, kind of like how I did last week.
Man,
But
that's probably what I will end up doing.
if anybody who's listening from Thiel is very bored next week since there's no football, the Thiel College baseball team plays their annual fall game against the Mountain Union Purple Raiders. So it's a doubleheader. Come out and watch. It's supposed to be home, first time in a while, but I don't think it will be because rain.
You know, I might have to participate in the spectation of that game.
It might be streamed. I don't know. I think we should stream it. I think
W&J taking a 10-3 lead into halftime
That's
with Carnegie Mellon
huge.
in
End of the second
Washington.
quarter.
End of the second quarter there.
End of the second quarter, not end of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it just says second quarter 0-0,
Yeah.
so I figured it was halftime. You know.
No, you're good. I got you.
I'm not a very smart person. That's why I'm a broadcaster.
You know math. Hey, shout out Jason Jewett down there in the choir singing, I believe, the national anthem,
That would be what they're doing.
and some fellow Calm alumni.
And shout out Archie DeConcha
Oh, Archie, where's Archie at?
as he walks
Hi,
down
Archie. How are you? Be safe. Love you, brother.
as Archie goes down the steps to do his job here.
Yeah, he has to watch the stairs so no one goes on the field to rush it. That's
Aha.
one of the jobs us baseball team members have to do.
Interesting.
The fun one's ball boy. I did that against Geneva last year. It may have been crappy weather, but it was
People
a
are
lot
still
of fun.
gonna people are still gonna rush the field if we win this game.
Oh, I'm rushing.
Hate to break it to you.
No, it's just after the game's fine. It's just during the game is when we're done with
yes,
people.
yes. Of
So
course.
we're in charge of making sure there's no streakings happening on Thiel College, even though that'd be something to see.
That would be something.
Move your feet, lose your seat, Robbins.
As John Robbins has returned to us after a quick little break.
So, a little bit concerning. Blake Joseph's in a boot.
Oh wow!
That's
Yep.
interesting development.
Yep, I saw him on the way when I.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
He looked like he was warming up.
Another JT Gurley confirmed kill.
Yeah, I killed a wasp.
Right here. Right behind our board.
Koss, I know he's not listening, but you'd be proud.
It's two.
Another one.
You
Oh my
heard that
gosh.
one.
Oh, we heard the first one, too.
Oh, grand.
We're going to send it down to the Thiel College Choir for the national anthem and the alma mater.
I don't know the alma mater.
Never mind, having some technical difficulties. That was the Thiel College Choir performing the national anthem and alma mater as we're just about 7 minutes away from kickoff here on homecoming here.
Alma mater was actually pretty good.
Yeah, four football players are up there as well.
Yes.
Gotta give them credit.
Yeah, I
credit.
came in there at the end. I'd never really listened to the alma mater. I mean, you should have heard my high school one at our graduation. It was absolutely awful. But that was pretty good.
Average
This guy
experience.
doesn't pull punches, does he?
No, he never does.
Well, I mean, brutally honest, JT over here.
I mean, we didn't even know the words.
Oh, I
They should have
mean,
given us a piece of paper.
see, we kind of knew the words. I just knew a few. We had "We Shall Roam" and "Our
Yeah,
Warrior Home."
It's like "Hail and Bridge High." That's it. That's all I know. So that's the first three words.
It's a little bit sad.
I don't remember mine if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember mine. I mean, it's kind of easy to remember. 2021 state champs, Penn Trafford Warriors.
Okay.
Shout out Katie Akamelli. Running back for your Wisconsin Badgers.
Shout out to women's soccer freshman star down there, Imogen DeBlois, helping out with something. I don't know.
Shout out Blake Gibson.
Just shout out the
Cool.
entire
Jacob Troutman.
Just shout out
Jacob Troutman. Truck.
shout out the entire athletic department at this point.
Darrell Rivas went to
shout out Devin
went to
Weisbarth
Ambridge
then.
Elementary
Shout
School.
out Devin Weisbarth. He's in here somewhere.
I don't want to give him too much credit. Can't.
Darrell Rivas went to Ambridge Elementary, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, but he didn't go to Ambridge High School.
no, he didn't. He went there.
Sadly.
La Copa. Okay, I would like to appreciate Connor's awkward laugh.
See, they
Anyways.
lost their first regular season game in like 4 years. They lost to Penn
Yeah.
Hills.
Yep.
Aliquippa.
Yes,
Yeah.
to Penn
Wow.
Hills. To
Interesting.
former,
Aaron Donald.
well, also Andy Plowden High School, former running back for your Thiel Tompkins.
And linebacker.
And linebacker. And defensive end.
Who else is from Penn?
And
Iron Man.
AFL2 champion Andy Plowden with the Wheeling
Miners.
Miners.
Yeah.
Shout out the original Thiel College Iron Man
Original.
Plowden.
Oh, the original.
because he played both sides of the ball. You know, he was our
He's our Travis Hunter.
he was our Travis Hunter before Travis Hunter.
Yeah, some people may say he's better, but that's just some people.
That is just some people, and that by some people that just means us here in the booth.
Yeah, so that means
We're a
everything.
little biased. Also,
Just a
if
little
anybody was like really pertinent to the W&J Carnegie Mellon game, 17-3. So this game is
That's
getting
wild.
Yeah, that game's getting real interesting. All right. Final picks.
Does that make us look better because we scored a touchdown on W&J?
Tomcats by a million.
Okay. Don't answer my question.
Okay.
It's
It
fine.
may be a pick six from Faber at the 2-yard line, but it does make me feel better.
Okay. All right. Who's the youngest out of you two?
Probably me.
Honor,
Yeah.
My birthday is November 3rd.
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Okay, so you get to pick first.
No, give me the Tomcats here at home, 24-17.
Okay. And Georgia Bama.
Georgia Bama.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Ooh, roll tide roll. All right.
So, I got family connections to Westminster. I'm going with the Tomcats today.
Tom Kitties.
As the Titans
And then
take the field right on
I
cue.
absolutely hate Alabama, so I'm going with Georgia.
Can we pick Ohio State, Michigan State?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Then before I get to mine,
Go Bucks.
Well,
I
okay.
absolutely hate Ohio State, so I'm going with Michigan State.
Bucks by 70.
Tomcats by a million.
Michigan State is going to get rolled.
Shout out
OSU.
President Susan
All right,
Traverso.
where's your
walking
pick?
up right here.
Bama tonight. They're at home. First time in 90 games they are at home and not favored. And well, it's homecoming. The craziest game I ever called was homecoming last year against Waynesburg.
I recorded that game-winning fumble.
Yes, you did,
can hear me
which
yell, "Fumble!"
which I completely botched the call. Shout out Donnie Blue. Sorry, I mixed you up with fellow defensive back. But there's a lot of things that got to go right. This is probably the weakest Westminster team in years, but that isn't saying much because they'll still go 6-4, 7-3.
Exactly,
So
right.
The only losses will be to W&J,
the other top teams in the conference.
Case Western, Carnegie Mellon, and
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm a lot of things got to go right, and they will go right. 17-16 Tomcats take it.
Will, you're taking the Tomcats by 1.
Yeah, 17-16. That's the only way they'll do it, is in some thrilling, terrible fashion that will make my heart
I think
explode.
I think I made my final score prediction too pretty,
yeah, we're getting one defensive touchdown today.
and we're gonna win 7-6.
7-6. I called a game that was 7-6 for 3 quarters.
Bold prediction: Tomcats 5, Titans 4,
I'll go.
Jeez, a field goal and a safety.
and then 2 safeties on the other side.
I'll go 10-9 Tomcats.
13-9 Tomcats.
Tomcats defending.
Shout out Pitt.
Tomcats. Hey, shout out Pitt. My
Tomcats will
sister
be
goes to
defend-
WVU, so
Tomcats will be defending whatever direction end zone that is.
The sun is, of course, straight in the air, so I can't figure out which direction it is. I should know.
The one to our left. We'll just say that.
they're defending to the left.
Yes. Tomcats, blue uniforms.
East.
There we go. Tomcats, blue uniforms, gold letters, white trim.
Do they got-
Westminster, white uniforms, blue letters, blue
they have-
pants with white stripes down the side.
Do they have alternate uniforms?
Who?
Thiel? Do we
No.
have any?
Westminster does.
Westminster, they got the new blue ones.
Yes.
Those are pretty smooth. I think it's too strong of a blue though. They would have went a bit lighter. I feel like they would have looked a bit better.
Before we go to before we get to the game, the Pirates are leading the Yankees 6-2 after 6.
Skeens got brought off to
Helping out the Guardians a little bit if they can win a game today.
Let's go, Bucks.
Since we're on the topic
We'll
of
hand it off to
uniforms,
the play-by-play duties today to Mr. John Robbins.
before we start that, I just want to say, thank gosh Westminster got rid of their ugly gray helmets. I
Yes.
thought
Yes,
those
I
were
agree.
atrocious.
All right, you handed it off to me.
I'm handing it off to you now officially.
John Robbins, JT Gurley, Connor Steffens here at Alumni Stadium for Westminster versus the Thiel College Tomcats. Feels great to be back on this homecoming afternoon game, a 3 o'clock kick. We've had all the festivities, all the ramp up, all the tailgating, and we are a part of the WXCC 24-hour broadcast to benefit the Lupus Foundation America. Join us as we cruise the airwaves for 24 hours straight to raise money for a good cause. If you'd like to help out, please go to WXCCradio.com and click the link to donate on the front page. All the money goes directly to the Lupus Foundation America. Thank you for listening to WXCC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Once again, John Robbins, JT Gurley, Connor Steffens. Tomcats are kicking off first to get things started.
Look who's kicking off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually listed as the kickoff guy.
The kickoff specialist himself,
Chad
Morningstar, sporting number 2. But he's number 1 in our hearts.
Watch how this flies.
I have yet to see him kick.
And one of the ones he had, we actually
recovered it.
against Carnegie.
And a line drive end over end kick goes the distance up to the 15-yard line. He'll return it up to the near side hash, tries to cut to the outside, and he'll be brought down at the 31 with a group of Tomcats, and they come out firing. And this energy from this team is sparking. If you weren't here to hear it, the pregame festivities got started a little bit early, a little bit of pregame jawing between the two teams. So we'll see how that energy comes out first with this Tomcats defense, as they will be defending, as Westminster will be going right to left on your radio dial.
Very interested to see what Westminster comes out in to start off this ball game.
McGowan, shotgun formation, sidecar Gomes. He is in the game for the first time this season. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, he'll flip it on the jet sweep to the far side. Has some room, and he's met by the linebacking core of the Tomcats, who plugged that hole immediately.
It's like Justin Logan.
And he makes an impact immediately, and he is up and firing at his defensive teammates. 2nd down and 9 coming up.
Looks like Logan is taking Hill's spot back there at safety. He was
Love to
back
see
there
him
in
at
the back.
safety.
Jalen Benjamin also starting this game off at corner. Former wide receiver.
Split back set, shotgun formation, running backs to either side. They send one of those in motion, takes a snap. McGowan rolls to the near side, looks for space on the screen pass, and that one's a little bit off the mark, forcing him to run out of bounds on the catch. So that one be hauled in, sets up 3rd and medium.
I believe it was hauled in by Tate Beachy, the senior wide receiver, the leading receiver for the Titans. And we're talking about that Tomcats defense, like me and JT were alluding to earlier in the pregame show. The way they all just run to the ball now, compared to one-on-one tackle in open space, everybody on that linebacking core and the secondary flocked to the ball right there on that first play of the game.
This team has made strides. I watched them play against Geneva. They've made strides. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers. No one in the backfield for McGowan. 3 to the far side, 2 to the near. McGowan sets up, takes a snap, looks to the near side, flips his legs, and pressure coming, steps up in the pocket, gets by Badger, has the first down and slides. A beautiful play by Ty McGowan to get the first down. The Tomcat defense was there, just not enough jersey grabbed, and he'll get the first down.
Looks like the first Tomcat there was Alex Mittner generating pressure. Jake Badger had a chance to stop him short, but a nifty move by the junior from Moon.
Ty McGowan, Whippeal runner-up in 5A. Very competent quarterback.
Missed field goal there, huh?
Yep, against my Penn Trafford Warriors.
He's from Moon, right?
Yes, he is.
That's
I just
really
said
good
that.
Westminster quarterbacks from Moon.
Shotgun formation, a little bit of high snap, hands off to Gomes, his first carry of the game, and he's going to be roped down in the backfield, a loss.
Jake Badger.
That energy is back, and yes, you mentioned Jake Badger. Comes from Mercer, PA, just down the road, hits that celebration, and what a start for this Tomcat defense. One bad play, but they've looked strong this far.
Love the energy here. It's electric. Maybe those pregame festivities might have sparked something to Tomcats here.
Maybe so, but we'll see what happens. I mean,
Defense always comes to play, though. You just expect that out of the Thiel ever since the
Carnegie
the
Mellon just
Ballman
get a
era.
safety.
Yeah, Bauman, Geisler, that duo of coaches, they've forgotten more football than I know. On the defensive side, shotgun for McGowan. Takes the snap, draws back, looks to the near side, throws on the quick slant pattern, and he's hauled down immediately as he catches it. A nice short-handed grab by Shaughnessy, the tight end.
I believe that's Thomas Howard there.
Thomas Howard
making the
with
stop,
that
the transfer.
Third down and long, it looks like 9. They are backed up to their own 45-yard line on this first drive.
The money down.
12 minutes to go in this first quarter. John Robbins, JT Gurley, Connor Steffens.
Imperial
McGowan's
March, my favorite.
Oh, absolutely. Shotgun formation for McGowan. Balance set, 2 receivers either side. Takes the snap. Tomcats send 4. Looks, throws over the middle. Has a man. That one's hauled in. The short-handed grab, and he might be stopped to the first down marker. We'll see where that forward progress gets him, and they say he got it. 1st and 10 for Westminster. Still a short-handed quick tackle by the Tomcats, but just an even better throw by McGowan.
I don't know if he got that one. He looked like he restarted again after the first down marker, but, you know.
Marcel Smith-Austin, I mean, a sure-handed grab over the middle. 2 Tomcats there to meet him. Great grab.
Same formation with sidecar Gomes to the far side of McGowan. They check with the sideline. Balance set. Tomcats have 4 up front. They're showing that they'll send 4.
I mean, McGowan just like get the ball. He just flicks the ball out of his hand too. Noticing that it's a short arm slot.
Looks to the near side. He's blown up, and that one's thrown out of bounds. The pressure felt, and he lays the boom. Luke Faber, the star of this defense the last few years, comes up with a huge hit.
The long arm of the Tomcat. You like that, Connor?
I love that. The J.J. Watt arms.
Yeah, the J.J. Watt arms.
Those arms got an interception in week 2.
Yeah, and a touchdown.
And a touchdown. Can't forget that.
We'll see if he can pull out that magic again on 2nd and 10. 10:59 to go. Clock stops after the incompletion. Gomes flips to the far side of McGowan. 2 receivers either side. Send the man in motion to make it 3 on that far side. Takes the snap, drops back. Looks to the near side on the screen pass to Gomes. Makes a beautiful cut. Has room up the sideline. Gets past the tackler. And Ryan Gomes is going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Westminster. A beautiful play. Yeah, that wasn't bad defense. That was just insanely good play design and acceleration by Ryan Gomes, arguably one of the greatest players to ever put on a Westminster uniform. And he just made the play.
That's what Westminster's been missing, huh, in that offense.
Must have been.
He hit that second gear and he just went off.
And he was a playmaker in space. I mean, that no discredit to the Tomcat defense there. That was a very strong drive by them. That one end over end, and that one will flutter through. 7-0. Thiel trailing Westminster. Now, gentlemen, thoughts on that first drive?
You know, I think the Tomcats looked very good on 1st and 2nd down. You generate pressure. Got a couple quarterback hits. TFL for Jake Badger. But you got to come up with that 3rd down and long stop, I feel. Maybe the first one is just a fluke. McGowan makes a great play, gets out of the pocket and slides after he gets the first down. But you gotta cover the man at the sticks. It ends up leading to a costly touchdown.
Yeah, that was a great job by McGowan there. I mean, we had pressure pretty much almost every play, and he just stood in there strong and delivered some nice passes. So I do like the energy the Tomcats had that first drive on defense was great. I loved it.
Kara Anna, the kickoff specialist, the freshman, coming out for Westminster. Back deep to return will be, looks like Marquavis Tarver and Javier White.
Javier White, the Sharon native. Got to shout out our Mercer County.
Absolutely.
Those
Mercer County
sophomores
natives.
almost identical in pretty much every stature.
End over end kick ends up at just inside the 10-yard line. He'll return it. White looks to the near side hash, and he's met before he gets to the 25-yard line. Blocked down at the 23, 1st and 10. Tomcats coming up on their first drive of the day, so we will get to see transfer quarterback Daniel Renning for the first time this afternoon.
Some big news in Pittsburgh. The Steelers have downgraded Isaac Samalo to out against the Colts tomorrow.
We'll be all right. Don't you worry, boys. We'll be all right.
We'll be all right. We'll be fine.
See the energy of this Tomcats offense.
Yeah, let's.
Looks like they'll run the trio of Creus, Acosta, and Stone with Joseph being out that Robbins reported earlier.
Shotgun formation, split back sec, they'll hand it off to Logan. He jukes his way behind the center to the between him and the right
I
guard.
mean, feed him. He was lost there, and he still got 5 yards there.
Yes, a nice medium-sized gain, sets up 2nd and 5. Remember, this broadcast is a part of the 24-hour homecoming broadcast for WXCC, benefiting the Lupus Foundation. Find out more, go to WXCC Radio.
Please donate. Anything helps.
Sets up in the shotgun, the split back set. Rennie hands off, finds Logan on the handoff, and that one just a yard short of that first down marker.
Do you think DJ Logan finds inspiration from Le'Veon Bell?
It looks like with the way he runs. I mean,
The patience, waiting for the hole to open.
Yeah.
Once he finds it, he finds a burst of speed. He gets through there.
I kind of compare him more of a runner like a Christian McCaffrey. He's more athletic. He's not east-west. He's more north-south. Straight line speed. I mean, you've seen these shotgun formations. He's still a little bit behind the quarterback trying to get a downhill run. Not quite pistol, but almost there. Rennie throws a quick over-the-middle pattern. That one's complete. 1st and 10 Tomcats. Completed to Ryan Acosta, the grad transfer from Panhandle State.
Panhandle State, good old Oklahoma.
Yes, NAIA.
That's a long way to go.
that is a long way to go. Speaking of long way to go, Thiel alum Yoshimori Hashimoto is back from Japan.
I feel like that's a massive news statement.
Everybody loves Yoshi.
That is true. 2 receivers to the near side, split back second in the shotgun for Rennie. A little bit off center snap, hands it off to Logan, cuts back, gets to the original line of scrimmage, and is brought down. So null and void on that play, sets up 2nd and 10.
I feel like every snap has been over Daniel Rennie's head so far on all 4 plays.
He's having to jump.
I think he's had to jump up and make a little one-handed grab.
I mean, that just shows his athleticism. But he's had that special quick reaction on that quick slant. But we'll see how this offense goes without Blake Joseph.
And Matt Berry, his first start at center this year, has been Christian good all season.
Split back set, another high snap out to the swinging receiver Tanner, and flag on the play in what would be the holding zone. This one might be coming back.
It was a little behind the line of scrimmage, who knows? But it did come out pretty quick.
See what they call here.
Yeah, that's a blatant holding call.
Anytime you see any flag behind the play,
Sounds
it's
like-
usually a hold.
Sounds like they got Chris Slavin on that one.
Slavin coming off a difficult game against Geneva last week, looking to bounce back.
The right guard.
Benny Ortiz checks into the game. Tanner comes out. Benny, I mean, that kid looks great.
He does look great.
I came back a couple weeks ago, and he, lost almost 100 pounds, transitioned from lineman to tight end. Proud of that kid. I mean, he's been through a lot, and now he's found his spot on the Thiel College football team, and boy, he's made an impact this far. Transitioning to that tight end role. Shotgun, a little bit off center, manages to wrangle that in, steps up in the pocket, looks to the near side, flips it to Dion Logan. That one falls through his hands, incomplete. Sets up 3rd and 20.
If these snaps don't come down very soon, we might end up seeing backup center Ben Collins enter the game.
Could. I mean, he's been running scout team this week. Injured shoulder. He's been in and out of the lineup. Hopefully he gets back into this one. And as you mentioned, fellow WXCC announcer.
Yes.
Ben Collins.
Fellow Malutic Live reporter, Ben Collins.
WXCC announcer.
Yes.
Sports ball co-host.
Yes.
Yes. JT, I like this. Shotgun formation for Rennie.
I'm his. Okay.
Yep. Be quiet. Takes the snap, throws on the quick screen pass to his brother Tanner. Looks around the outside. Evades the first tackler and is blown up by a pair of linebackers on the far side. Man, he got blown up on that play. Gives a little bit more room for the punting unit.
Saw some shiftiness there by Rennie. I haven't really seen that. Got past one defender.
Till he got boomed on the sideline there. And just like we've talked about the first 3 weeks, penalties, stepping on your own foot.
Yep.
But here's the thing. I've had a lot of experience watching Thiel College football teams. still, this is an improvement from previous.
Yes.
Defensively is unbelievable.
I love watching the Tomcats on defense.
Geisler and Bauman are, as I mentioned earlier, very, very impressive defensive play callers. We'll see if they get the snap off.
And it doesn't look like a timeout. Oh, no.
Delay a game. So another shooting themselves in the foot scenario.
See, I didn't know if I was allowed to say that, so I just kind of refrained from saying shooting themselves in the foot. I kind of went to stepping on their own toes.
Stepping on your own toes, shooting yourself in the foot.
I said
One hurts way more than the other.
Rolling your own ankle.
Oh, no, it depends. If you step on, if you get stepped on by heels, man, that hurts, I heard.
Hitting the
Like
curb.
with your own toes.
Hitting the curb yourself. That punt is high. What a beautiful punt. Backs him up into their own 35. He won't get the fair catch. Looks around room on the near side. Has some space. Has a blocker in front of him. Has space on the near side. Couple of lead blockers. One man to beat. Touchdown Westminster. A beautiful return by Bryce Butler, the local Mercer County product.
From Farrell.
Yes, Farrell has been a stud for this Westminster football team, and they are quickly up 13-0. Point after attempt coming up.
Beautiful. No, this is what Bryce Butler's known for. Just tied the career record for pick sixes, actually took the career record for pick sixes last week at Allegheny. This is what this kid's known for.
And that was just pretty bad tackling there by the Tomcats near the end zone.
Yeah, and they just flushed everybody out to the far side as that one is up and through 14-0. Now, gentlemen, we've seen the Tomcat offense. What are our thoughts?
Penalties.
I like the early run attack, though, going with Logan on back-to-back carries. But
Yeah, I like seeing the ball go to DJ Logan early. Something you can't go away from. I mean, he established two very good runs that led to a short pass for a first down on third down. I mean,
it never feels like when he's stuck behind the line that's like the end of the run. Which is what you may need with like a running back for this Thiel offense. But a couple short passes, haven't really had time to really air it out because of how high the snaps have been. Rennie's done a great job corralling them. Saw him make some nice one-handers. Maybe throw him out there at receiver. You never know.
Could throw him at receiver, never know. Backup quarterback is Robert Doyle, if anybody's curious. I did find something interesting. In Texas high school football, you know how serious it is out there. He was the backup quarterback, and he wasn't the starter till the actual starter went down with an injury. Ended up having a game with 510 yards and 4 touchdowns.
wow.
Yeah, so the kid can throw the footballs. That one ends up inside the 5-yard line and will be returned out. Tries to get by a blocker, and he's blown up at the 20-yard line, brought down. And
Is that the kicker?
yes, I believe so. A
27.
juice tackle.
See what this Tomcats offense can generate here.
6:23 to go, 14-0, following the punt return touchdown.
Looking at Westminster's call signs there on the other side, they got Starbucks, Andy Dalton, Hawkeyes, and Michael Scott.
That's Michael Scott. I thought that was Scarface.
No,
think it's Michael Scott.
It's Gold Member.
Oh,
What's that called? Midnight.
Yes.
they flip it on the jet sweep to the far side. Has some room, breaks through a couple tacklers, and gets about 2 yards short of that first down marker. On
White.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one was Javier White.
He got nice little speed there from him. That burst.
Nice career at Sharon.
Yes. Remember commentating for him a couple times.
Believe they beat Hickory a couple weeks ago.
Yes, they
if I'm not
did.
mistaken.
Thrilling game. I wasn't there, unfortunately, but wish I was, because that was a thrilling one.
I wish I was too.
Shotgun formation.
Logan back in there.
Rennie flips it back to White on the sweep, has some room on the near side and a blocker. Keeps accelerating forward and gets the first down and a lot more. Sets up 1st and 10 for the Tomcats as they are nearing Westminster territory for the first time today on the offensive side of the football.
I mean, that jet sweep has not worked until right now, and I like the approach they're taking with a little push pass there to There it is.
So sets up the football at the 43-yard line of the Tomcats, moving left to right in this first quarter. 5:08 to go. Shotgun formation, split back set. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far for the Tomcats. Rennie settles in, takes the snap, hands it off. No, play action to Logan. Throws it on the tunnel screen to the near side, tries to break free for a decent gain, and that's Adam Krios on the catch. It's only 1 yard on the screen pass.
I'd like to comment, Javier White, great open field speed. Once he got downhill there, looks like he's very hard to catch.
No, yeah. Hard to bring down, too.
Like to see him get a little more involved in the offense.
Little bowling ball there, too.
He is a big boy. As are most running backs, but,
I mean,
anyways.
Shotgun
Logan's pretty slim. He's not a big dude. He's like big, but he ain't like,
Rennie takes the snap, looks to the near side, throws over the middle. That one flutters by his receiver. Incomplete, a little bit behind him. Intended for Ryan Acosta on the drag route.
See what you can figure out here on 3rd down.
Gotta dial something up here.
Coach Derek Jones got to really go deep into the playbook here. Make something happen.
3rd and 9, 4:14 to go, first quarter. John Robbins, JT Gurley, Connor Steffens here for Thiel College homecoming. Rennie, shotgun. Same slip back set they've been running this entire game. They take the snap. Pressure coming. Needs to evade out of the pocket. He'll be hauled down for a sack. Jaden Jackson comes in and grabs the jersey and won't let go. A blown assignment by the line. Lets him through between the left tackle and the guard.
Untouched.
Just a difficult sack there.
Punt unit back out. Is that Zach Smith? A two-punter system. Zach Smith and Jordan Pratt.
That one, and kind of spiraling inside the 40. He'll return out the far side. Bryce Butler has room, and a blocker down the far sideline. 1 man to beat. He'll be brought down inside the 10. That was all Bryce Butler. And looks like
flag on play. I thought I saw a hold on the far side.
And you have to
near the
stop.
Westminster sideline.
You might have to stop putting into that, man. I mean,
Return team number 4.
yeah, bailed out by penalties.
hey,
Just take him any way you get him.
I say it
we
did look
give him
like
up enough. Glad to get some.
it did look like Westminster, whoever, I can't find a name, number 4 had a nice hold of Justin Logan on the far side there.
By Demir White.
You sound like Koss. I don't know how you guys see holding from this far. I don't know how.
Maybe you're just not looking for it. I mean, your job's to look at the play. Our job's
True,
to
I'm looking at the
everything else.
football.
He did. I think that about him all the time.
True. Sends a man in motion. McGowan from his own 45-yard line. Takes the snap, hands it off to Gomes. Has space on the far side. He'll lower the shoulder, flips over a man, and he'll be brought down.
Thomas Howard.
Ball at the 48, now on Thiel's side of the field, moving right to left. Still in this first quarter, 2:55 to go. They set up in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Gomes, and he'll be hauled down on a flag.
Face mask,
Yeah, I saw that face mask. That one was blatant.
Kind of hard not to see that. Might have been 93 on that.
Saw the helmet turn.
Armand Joyner.
Wallace trying to mess with me, man.
Waiting for the penalty.
Defense number 21.
Offsides.
Penalty. First down.
That's a frustrating one if you're Sam Bauman.
Offsides there.
It was offsides. You got a TFL, but it's a race.
That must have been Jersey we saw then, because that,
Yeah.
something was grabbed.
Something
that
was
tackle,
jerked
and I
really
thought it was-
aggressively.
I mean, you saw Gomes, his whole body jerk back.
Shotgun formation for McGowan. They send a man in motion closer to the line, makes it a 3-bunch to the near side, throws in the screen pass, has a couple blockers, makes a juke move, but Justin Logan gets the ankle tackle, able to bring him down after a medium-sized gain. Bright Cannon, the receiver on that screen pass.
I believe he's got a brother that is also on the roster at running back, Clayton Cannon.
That's a sick name.
Sounds like a football name. Under center, McGowan. First time today they will line up under center. Long tailback. They'll send Cannon in motion. Takes the snap. They'll play action. Looks to the near side. The lefty unleashes one to the near side. That one hauled in. Tiptoes the sideline. Steps out of bounds. Jalen Washington, the senior receiver, hauls that one in.
We haven't seen any Tyron Harrell here today, I don't think.
Nobody within even like 5 yards of Jalen Washington there.
I mean, if
Nice hole in the zone. Great throw by McGowan.
he doesn't get to the sideline that fast, there's a chance he might take that one down inside the 5.
How'd you mean so fast? You're actually...
Speak of the... Is he on the field?
No, never mind.
Takes the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle, and that one will be brought down by Luke Faber, Jake Badger, and Armand Joyner.
He stopped early by number 99, Luke Egan. He got 2nd and 10.
Tomcats showed blitz there. He saw Aiden Sisala coming from that left side around the outside, made Gomes kind of shift gears and had to find another hole because it looked like he wanted that outside on his right.
A good job forcing him back inside. You have to keep him inside the numbers if you really want to stop him. Get him outside the blockers and he becomes trouble.
Under a minute to go in this first quarter. McGowan, play action, throws to the far side, gets to his receiver. He'll be wrapped up and brought down.
It's Aiden Sisala, the Greenville kid.
A lot of Greenville kids there.
Third down about 4.
Mark. Yeah, Aiden Sisala. Sorry, I was reading the wrong roster.
Yeah, we're the one in yellow.
Yeah, well, different thing.
Third down and 5 seconds to go. We'll see if they get a snap off before the end of the quarter, and they will just opt to end the quarter. 14-0, Westminster leads. Reminder, this broadcast is part of the 24-hour Lupus Foundation broadcast for WXCC. Please check out for more information.
Visit the website.
WXCCradio.com, and you can donate there. Gentlemen, I'll let you take the quarter break and discuss what you thought of that first quarter.
JT, we'll start with you.
I mean, the defense played well. They give up that one big play. I just feel like they have to contain the run. I mean, you saw on that most recent, on this current drive, I mean, they had Gomes get out, and I mean, he can make people miss. He's explosive. But if we're talking, the biggest thing was special teams. I mean, 2 big returns, one negated by a holding call. But I mean, you just might have to stop punting at him and just punt out of bounds because I mean, you get the ball in that kid's hands, and he hasn't even become close to getting tackled on any of those.
No, for sure.
So offense, I mean, it looked all right. It had some moments, but still think they're trying to find that real identity. There's been phases of it, but
You know, I think we saw that one good play where Rennie found Acosta over the middle for a first down. Other than that, a couple good runs from DJ Logan, but this offensive line has struggled.
yeah, I mean, Rennie he just doesn't have much time. I mean, you saw when you give him time. I mean, he has delivered some really nice passes. You obviously saw that 59-yard bomb to Stone last week. So again, it's the line. The line just has to give him time.
McGowan, shotgun formation, 3 receivers on the far side. Takes the snap, looks to the near side, flips back his hips, and that one deflects into the hands of a Westminster receiver. Out the hands of...
I mean, that's just unfortunate right there.
Yeah, out the hands of Burfer, into the hands of Beachy. That was how they drew it up, right?
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It's happened to me in college football.
That's just unfortunate.
Every glitch play is just real. Let's just be real with it.
That was kind of crazy.
No, yeah, it was
Beachy,
unfortunate. Of course,
Beachy.
it couldn't fall into our hands,
No, never that lucky.
Never that lucky.
Great awareness by Beachy, nonetheless.
McGowan shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the far side. Hands it off to Gomes. He'll cut back. Breaks through of a tackle. Stands back up. Leans his back into the end zone. Touchdown, Westminster.
I mean, that was just smooth. We've seen this year, it's hard to evade Badger, but he slipped right out of that tackle.
That was just better offense. He made just a better play standing straight up and leaning back, and nothing much you could do there.
No.
Gomes really making his impact known first game of the season. Maybe this is the missing piece.
Yeah, I mean, they look good right now. He's opening everything up because you have to worry about him.
W&J 24, Carnegie Mellon 5. Elsewhere in the pack, that PAT is good, 21-0.
What a score there.
Safety in that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. You're down 19 and recorded a safety.
Just like they drew it up.
Welcome to Division III football, John. Welcome back to Division III
welcome
football.
back to Division III football.
I was going to say, I never really left. I'm forever a D3 guy. What can I say?
You're about watching the equivalent right now, so
Hey, watch
at the
it.
high school level.
Don't even get me started. I like to stay employed.
I like to stay employed. Don't we all?
Yeah. Second quarter, 14-14, 21-0. Pending anything going completely wrong, and as soon as I say that, I will.
I say, I don't know why you didn't just keep your mouth shut.
Looks like our
Tomcats will
score
have first and
predictions were
10
wrong.
eventually. I love a good broadcaster jinx. That one end over end to the far side hash. She'll be returned inside the 5-yard line. They'll take it out on the far side. Tries to find a lane with blockers in front of it. Nothing there. Dropped at the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Tomcats.
You know, this has to be the equivalent of the Baker Mayfield Kansas game, where like the players didn't shake his hands in the coin toss, and then they won by 60. That's what that pregame scuffle just reminded me of.
You want to talk about an announcer's jinx? You might have just done right there.
There we go.
Someone's got to clean up those wasps that one person killed. That's just ridiculous.
First and 10 moving right to left in the second quarter. 14:08. Offset to the near side sidecar. Takes the snap, hands it off to Logan. He'll stutter step, leans to the outside. He'll be brought down by the defensive end on first and 10.
And he just kind of got slammed there a little bit. But let's see what the offense styles up this time.
Number 5, Ethan Williams, the ball carrier. Will be a stop. Number 4, Wes Dahmer.
They've been handing the ball off to Logan more this game than they have recently. I mean, it's 31 attempts on the year. I mean,
This is the type of staff that will make those corrections very quickly in a season. Daniel Rennie, play action, looks to the far side, pressure coming, and nothing there as the big arms of number 0, Gene Gary Joseph, the senior.
one thing we did forget to mention, Connor, is that the Thiel's also without Conrad Johnson,
I believe.
a starter. Didn't he?
No longer with the team.
No longer with the team. So that's a big loss too.
This is a very big loss.
Forgot to mention that. May speak to some of the line troubles here.
Third down and 18, 12:49 to go. Rennie settles in, a little bit off center snap. Pressure coming, he's brought down at the 1. They'll say he's down outside of it. Ball will be at the 2, and the punt team will have some work to do to block their way out of this scenario.
Just been the story of this game. I mean,
No time for Rennie back there. Absolutely no time.
Lack of blocking, period.
It's not like they're coming from the back. They're coming right down the middle, right out.
And there's nothing you can do as a...
Nothing you can do.
Nope.
Because they're beating them on the outside too.
Yeah, because he has no room to escape and use his legs. I mean, the one time the times that they would have his legs, he can escape to the outside. That one, he runs to the near side, and that one gets the punt off, hits at the 30-yard line. Keeps rolling to the 35, and will be down at the 36.
Yeah, that's as good as fun you can hope for right there. In that
Yeah, in that situation, to back him up 36 yards, that's best you can get.
Down. Number 20, Tanner Rennie.
David Bednar, bro,
36-yard line.
blown freaking closes.
First and 10.
I actually think it was only in for an inning, but still, it's frustrating.
JT, there's a full football game in front of you. I just want to let you know that.
I know, but
Just letting you know. Because it is 1st and 10 for the Westminster Titans, JT. John Robbins, JT Gurley, who's currently keeping us updated on the Pirates, and Connor Steffens.
he needs to go. Not Connor, Bednar.
Okay.
I mean, I can.
Back to football,
That was a quick
please.
break.
Backup quarterback in the game already?
It appears as so. He'll tuck it under his arm. Looks like a design quarterback run. Jukes back and is brought down at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Westminster.
Number 12, Sean O'Shea.
They do run a 2-quarterback system. I did forget about that. Sean,
Westminster.
wrong roster, pal.
Thanks.
Sean O'Shea does come in periodically.
From
and,
Seneca Valley.
run the football for them. So,
They love their Pittsburgh guys.
yeah, they do.
Quarterback from Moon, quarterback from Seneca Valley. Separated by 30 to 40 minutes. About that.
Thank you, JT. Shotgun formation. They'll keep the O'Shea back in the game. Runs to the outside on the inside zone pattern. And blown up after getting the first down a lot more inside the 10-yard line. Sets up 1st and goal.
Thomas Howard on the boom there.
On the carry was Clayton Cannon Jr. You were mentioning him earlier being the brother.
That's a football name.
That it is.
That's Jason Stone.
Right, Cannon.
Jason Stone is a football.
Now,
That's a
is it
football
Cannon
name.
if he scores, or is that just a different one?
Number 2, 8-yard line. First and 10.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Shotgun formation. They send a man in motion. Cannon and O'Shea in the backfield. O'Shea keeps it under his arm in the design. Quarterback run. Jukes back, gets inside the 3 and leans forward. They say he didn't get past the 3, so he'll be down there.
Badger, first one there on that shoestring tackle.
No real shock there.
As he's been all day.
All year.
Yeah, pretty much all
Yes.
year, yeah.
He was a very impressive prospect coming out of Mercer. And a line of college football players. His brother, Carter Addison, currently residing at Hiram. They will see each other in the A-gap next season. When Hiram comes over to the pack, they'll hand it off under center. McGowan was the one under center. Cannon Jr. is driven back and brought down at the 5.
Jalen Rose.
Forward progress brings him to the 2. Oh, no, they did back him up to the 5, so it will be still 3rd and goal with 5 yards to go into the end zone.
Talking about that middle linebacker core of Rose and Badger, both getting in on very huge plays.
Speaking of the Badger football lineage, I believe Carter is getting snaps at running back.
Yes, he is.
At Hiram, so
Yeah, they will meet in the A-gap next year.
they will, without a doubt.
Older or younger?
Younger. It's a freshman.
They flip the formation to the near side. Different running back in the game for Westminster. A timeout on the field.
Timeout, Westminster.
We'll step aside here on WXCC 80.1 FM. 21-0 Westminster.
You're fun. Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
High snap. McGowan falls on top of it as we return to action here at Alumni Stadium. For just joining us, this game is a part of the 24-hour broadcast benefiting the Lupus Foundation here on WXCC. going from 7 p.m. yesterday to 7 p.m. tonight. If you wish to donate, go to WXCCradio.com and click the donate button on the front page. It looks like a 35-yard field goal coming up for the Westminster Titans. 8:43 to go, clock rolling. That one, a line drive kick, kind of a sideways spin, is good. And it's 24-0. Westminster. You were mentioning in the break, JT, that Kentucky Ole Miss game.
Yeah.
Go a little bit into that one.
So, from what I heard, Kentucky recovered a fumble. They fumbled and went into the end zone and recovered it, I think, on their own run, from what I can take, and which led them to stun number 6 Ole Miss, and maybe the quarterback who's playing the best football in the country in Jackson Dart.
Heisman contender.
Heisman contender, maybe not anymore.
No, he's a Heisman.
He did have a good game today. He only threw 1 touchdown, but I mean, Kentucky's a hard team, and you saw Kentucky take it to Georgia last week.
It's much like Kenny Pickett his senior year. He wasn't the reason they were losing games. Those 2 games. I mean, he just had a really, really good year. It wasn't his fault that they were falling apart.
Yeah, because Dart went 18-27, 261, and Vanderriff went 18 for 28 with
Most
243.
quarterbacks would love that performance. As Westminster will kick a high end-over-end kick that will be fair caught at the 10-yard line, so it will be brought out to the 25. 1st and 10 for the Tomcats. Coming up, going right to left with 8:39 to go, second quarter.
Let's see what they do to try and deal with this pressure that's been just seeming to have gotten worse as the game has gone on.
Yeah, they're starting to find faults in their line between the guard and the center, and that's been going downhill.
It's been that the left side of the line here.
You got to find a way to sustain a drive here. I mean, your defense is coming out on tired legs every single drive. Luckily, they didn't break on this past drive.
Hey, bend, don't break.
Right.
Bend, don't break.
Shotgun for Rennie, takes the snap, hands it off, jukes to the middle of the field. He'll be brought down after he is pulled down from behind by Westminster.
And,
on the tackle was West. Sorry. The tackler.
The complete opposite of what I just said needed to happen.
Shotgun. Rennie hands it off to Tanner, tries to room around the far side. He will not be able to break free of a tackle. Lamont Austin routes him down.
Another Sharon product. Lamont Austin.
I mean, Sharon just all over the field today, huh?
I mean, that's kind of a very easy recruitment trail. That's just one highway.
Teams.
Well, for both teams, it's one just straight shot on the highway, either south or west.
A lot of these kids probably grew up playing each other.
With, against, whatever it may be, these two teams take Mercer County products all the time. Rennie takes the snap, looks to the near side, throws a bullet pass over the middle, and he'll be hauled down after an aggressive tackle. The pass hauled in by Jason Stone.
Nice hands there by Stone. Pass Stone behind him. Nice little grab.
He's a very talented receiver.
Yeah, he's lanky.
Has a shocking amount of power behind his running. I was very impressed by that for being how lanky he was.
Yeah. He's not the quickest guy, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, it's more powerful, which is interesting.
A powerful runner. Unique combination there.
Yes. The double punter system for the Tomcats, a line drive, kind of ceiling fan looking punt. So that's the best way to describe it. Takes the Tomcat roll up.
Ceiling fan punt.
Well, I mean,
it's like a ninja sword.
Yeah, or a helicopter blade ceiling fan.
I just haven't heard that before. It's clever.
Well, my buddy and I like to sometimes describe quarterbacks' throws as a ceiling fan.
Yeah.
Instead of a spiral, it's a ceiling fan.
When I throw football, it's usually a duck.
No, we use duck sometimes too, but
It's, Thiel defense finally getting some yardage behind their back again.
shotgun formation for the Titans. Takes a snap. McGowan hands it off to Gomes, finds a little bit of room in between the guard and the center, and he'll lean forward for a gain of 5.
Titans going to hurry up here.
Might as well try a couple different things, see what their offense is best at early part of the season. Only game 3 as McGowan throws to the far side on the screen pattern. Gets upfield, keeps barreling forward, and he'll be brought down after getting the first down a little bit more. Just good play design on that far side.
This is the no-huddle offense on NCAA that makes me want to throw my controller across the room.
Everybody does it. Everybody does it. I just run the same play every time.
I run the same 3 pass plays, and all of them are mesh concepts. We'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, shotgun formation. McGowan pump fakes, throws to the near side. A beautiful pass and off the mark.
Good coverage there.
Jalen Benjamin in coverage.
And he robs Jalen Washington of a potential catch.
Speaking of Jacob Troutman, I did just watch Truck walk by us.
Shout out, Truck.
Bridger alum.
Is he?
He is.
Yeah, that's why I said that earlier.
I did not hear that, apparently.
No, you remember the shout out earlier, you just didn't realize he was an Ambridge guy.
He was actually really good
Yes.
at football when we were in high school. Don't know what happened.
2nd and 10. McGowan hands it off to Gomes. He'll run over Badger, but Badger brings him down with an ankle tackle. He's the first one to initiate that contact, helped by his linebacking core.
We're going to talk about powerful running. I mean, Gomes, that's a powerful runner for his stature.
He's been that way for 5 years now, finally making an appearance for the Westminster Titans. 3rd down and 7, 5:11 to go. Shotgun formation for McGowan.
The money down.
2 receivers to the near side with a tight end. Running back sidecar to the far side with a receiver to that far side. Settles in, takes the snap, looks to the near side. That one's deflected out of the air.
Tyron Harrell.
Incomplete. And some frustration boiling over.
Tyron Harrell.
There's a flag on the sideline. Right in front of Westminster head coach Scott Benzel.
The grad student from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Gotcha. Westminster sideline warning.
I mean, Tyron Harrell finally got a snap on defense, and he got up on that one.
The Amani Christian grad, correct?
Yep.
Tyron Harrell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, that was Tyron Harrell. So 4th down coming up as they will punt.
Now, you want to talk about lanky. Tyron Harrell's lanky.
Yes. That is a very long man.
Yeah. He got up there.
Got in the weight room this summer. Got a lot bigger.
And the lineman he bounced off and usually jumped over
was very frustrated with himself, and they started jawing at each other at the end of the play. I thought that might have been where the flag was coming from, as that one is end over end, hits at the 20-yard line, takes a Tomcat bounce, and what a sliding play on that one on the punt coverage for Westminster. That was number 46, Jake Bible from Aliquippa, PA, a graduate of Central Valley.
Jack Bible.
Thanks.
I grew up with him. Played travel ball with him. His mom
kidding.
His mom taught him elementary school.
Made a beautiful play there. It makes sense because that was a baseball slide.
It was.
That was a baseball slide, if you want to describe it as anything. So 1st and 10 for the Tomcats at their own 20-yard line, moving right to left in this one.
Just got some momentum from that drive.
Looks like they have Tanner Rennie as the quarterback in this formation. He keeps it himself on the what would be a quarterback draw wildcat play, and he brings it out to the 30-yard line. He'll be brought down just a yard short at the 29.
Hey, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Pressure's getting to you. Just give it to the running back. Let him go from the jump.
Remember, Tanner Rennie was in that play, not starting quarterback, his brother.
Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel Rennie. So just for some clarification, because it's Rennie and Rennie, it can get a little bit confusing, as Tanner Rennie will line up as a quarterback, takes the snap. He'll keep it himself on this play again. Jukes to the outside, gets another juke, and he'll be wrapped up and brought down after passing the 30-yard line.
The first down there.
I was going to say, most importantly, gets the first down.
I like that.
I don't mind that either.
Play call. That's a clever play call.
My high school used to run that all the time.
Be like the Jets. Remember when the Jets ran that for a while? Was it the Jets or the Dolphins?
It was Dolphins.
Dolphins. I knew it was a green thing.
My favorite play in College Football 25 in short yardage packages in any sort of situation is QB blast. And I will run my quarterback up the middle and just a lead blocker with a running back, and it works.
I like four verts with a little drag across, just like.
It's all fun and games until I spam you with the. Oh wait.
As they'll hand it off to Logan on this play, and
keep it going.
I like this. The Tanner Rennie once again. In at quarterback, he'll hand it off to Dion Logan on that play.
Yeah, keeping this going.
Yeah, third and 5. I like this.
When you get 19 yards or 15 yards in 3 plays, keep it going.
Anyways, I was gonna say it's all fun and games until I spam you with the jet touch pass.
Okay.
I've been liking the jet handoff lately. That's been working for me because the touch pass feels like my blockers can't get there enough.
This guy's literally too fast. Shotgun formation for Tanner Rennie. Near side is Dion Logan in this Wildcat set. They send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Hands it off to... No, they'll keep it himself on the pitch. Gets it to the near side. And that one pushed out of bounds. Ryan Acosta on the pitch. Here's the thing.
Yep, there we go.
And
unsportsmanlike conduct
there's a
on
flag.
Westminster.
That was a beautiful...
Hey, Stone is a calm dude. He gets in with people. He doesn't really cause much.
I think he sold that one a little bit, but...
Hey, I love that.
Got the flag nonetheless.
I like that little triple.
I say, did we just watch a triple option?
Triple option there.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And Tanner Rennie.
That might have been a forward pass, though. I don't know. That was pretty close. That was a dime, though, by Rennie.
Tanner Rennie, he's pretty good reading that decision making.
He pulled that one. I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm liking this brand of football here by Tomcats.
Yeah, I like this.
I think they're getting Kevin Wright here. Sorry to rain on your guys'
No, go ahead.
I think they're getting Kevin Wright here for unsportsmanlike conduct. He just jogged off the sideline. Scott Benzel is not very happy with him.
I wouldn't be too happy either.
Tomcats might be sustaining a bit of a drive here late in the quarter.
There we go, Connor.
And here we go, finally sorted out. We'll see.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct
again
on the team on Thiel.
What?
I just don't think that was the correct call.
Last time I checked, our guy was on the ground.
Last I saw, Stone got shoved, and then the flag came out after that.
I am a loss for words. I have never seen that before.
No, I'm confused.
Yeah, you think I am too? There's, I guess the argument is that someone said something on the sideline, but okay. Well, obviously they're going to bring out Daniel Rennie. This is a passing situation. Third down and extremely long. They'll take the snap, throws to the near side. Stone hauls it in, but that short little pattern won't go anywhere. So it sets up fourth down, just makes more room for the punt team.
No, never mind.
I want a bit more explanation on that call.
I think Coach Bauman does too.
That was something.
Coach Bauman is also talking to the referee crew during this timeout. Any thoughts on this game thus far, gentlemen?
I mean, I like the Tomcats bringing out something new that drive. The defense has looked all right when they have a little bit of space at times. You just got to make sure you keep Gomes inside the numbers. You get him to the outside, and that kid will just fly.
I'm still very confused on what just happened.
Yeah, I mean,
while you guys were talking about the Wildcat, I literally watched the entire thing happen in front of me while you guys were talking to each other. And the only thing I saw, I saw some jawing, which has been going on
They've
all
been letting
game.
him play, though.
And then I saw Jason Stone get shoved, and I don't understand where that came from.
Nobody knows, I guess, is the idea.
Welcome to Division III football.
I have to rewatch that on the live stream.
That one is a high spiraling kick to the near side. Takes a Thiel bounce, keeps rolling, and it will settle up at the 31-yard line.
How about the last 2 weeks Jordan Pratt's had?
Just keep it away from the returner, too. That kid's ridiculous. But, no, he's been playing ever since week 1. The punting has figured it out, which you don't really want to say, but, you know.
Well, Carnegie Mellon is one of the best special teams units in the country.
No, I just mean because we snapped 3 balls into the our own guy's chest.
Yeah, week 1.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Anyways, you got a whole football game in front of you, Robbins.
First and 10 for the Westminster Titans, moving left to right.
Wire, man.
First and 10 for the Westminster Titans. Oh, I'm suffocating JT over here.
Stepping on my wire.
McGowan throws on the far side and gets the screen pass.
Morningstar making a big play down the field.
Yeah, bubble screen there, and you mentioned it. Morningstar on that one. On the catch was Bright Cannon, and he was shot out of the cannon on that one. With 1:55 to go, a timeout on the field. 24-0 Westminster here on WXTC.
Ann, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys! I love this song! I love these nachos. I love our kickball league! Ugh! I love this guy! What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzzed warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
John Robbins, Connor Steffens, JT Gurley just came out of the 2-minute timeout. 1:55 to go, first half, 24-0. Westminster leading this one. McGowan, draw play to Gomes. He'll be hauled down from behind after the nice gain.
West Mini in this speed off the turbo offense again.
Takes the snap, looks to the near side, flips his head to the far, tucks it under his arm and runs up to the 50, the 45, the 40. He'll be stepped out short of that 40-yard line at the 42. Actually, the 43, says the near side line judge.
These linebackers are committing too early, causing them to get beat on the outside after.
So first and 10 now on the Tomcat side of the field, moving left to right in the final 1:26 of this half. McGowan settles in, takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle. That one hauled in and pushes forward.
Flag on the play, roughing the passer.
And way late roughing the passer. And Sam Bauman, all he can do is fold his arms and be disappointed. And I don't blame him.
Not the way you want to see your team come out in a very high-profile game like this.
Sam Bauman, very talented coach, I really think, has done a great job with this program. But boy, it's so hard to get that final click over of those little mistakes. And boy, once he does, and he's starting to get the talent here, it's just young. He could have a really special thing on his hands the next couple years.
Yeah, it'll be something to watch out for.
Shotgun. McGowan with Gomes to his near side, steps up in the pocket, throws to the near side, has a man, that one hauled in, that's Cannon, cuts back. He is hauled down by a group of defensive backs for the Tomcats. Initiating the contact on that near side tackle was Tyron Harrell. We mentioned him a couple times today. He's come up with some big plays.
Yeah, he's only been playing like the last 5 snaps, too. Hasn't really been in all game.
That injury coming up big for them, trying to see where that goes as McGowan steps up in the pocket. The lefty tucks it under his arm, looks to the near side, gets to the 5, and is upended at the 4. We'll see where they mark his knee down. They'll say it's the 3-yard line. First and goal for the Westminster Titans. Hurry up offense, and they spike with 24 seconds to go as they're in that 2-minute drill. So the clock will stop.
W&J, Carnegie Mellon's finally put up their first touchdown of the day against W&J.
24-12 over there.
Yeah, what a score.
In Washington.
Don't see that one too often.
Would that be scoregami?
I don't know.
It's much harder to get a college scoregami because there's so many games.
I'm a very firm believer and follower of scoregami.
Yeah,
so am I.
I like the MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin's a good one.
The MacGuffin.
Shotgun sends a man in motion. McGowan settles up, takes the snap, looks to the far side. The lefty unleashes one to the corner of the end zone, and over the head of his receiver, incomplete, intended for Beachy.
Guess who was in coverage?
Put him in a box.
Justin Logan.
Put him in a box. Nah, it's this, Robbins.
Well, they used to do this.
That's a seatbelt.
Well, yeah, they used to do the seatbelt.
Nah, they do the box now, man. You've been gone too long. It's the box.
I graduated in May.
You're just not hip anymore.
Yeah, you're not hip. You don't get,
Connor's mic's been muted.
You don't get what these kiddos are up to today.
There we go.
I'm back.
What a power trip Robbins is on today.
I am. Third and goal coming up. Gomes play action to McGowan. The flick over the line to the tight end. Alex Cernesi. That is one of the easiest plays in football. I got nothing else to say because that's
just speechless.
That's PB&J type football. That's just like something you know from Pop Warner, the goal line pop pass play action.
Yeah, Don Terry Post special.
Don Terry Post special.
Don Terry Post special.
Never thought that'd be a name we'd bring up in a Thiel broadcast.
We've hit our Don Terry Post quota for the year. For the century, maybe.
I'll bring it up again.
Please don't.
Let's try to bring up BJ Raji.
Okay, now that's a little bit better.
Dante Poe is good, man. For the Chiefs.
See, my reference to that play, I've seen it done where it's like a quarterback draw with like a converted defensive end, and he just popped it over.
Yes,
I've seen that. I've seen that before.
You have the running back one nowadays, but that's not as cool.
No, it's fun when it's like a converted defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of cool things, Jaden Daniels' first touchdown to lineman.
Yes. And you don't get that often. It was funny. I don't know who watched the game, but they asked him after the game, who got the ball, you or the lineman? And he said, me. That's my first touchdown.
So you'll have plenty more. This lineman might not have.
I know. Might never have a shot.
They got to get that lineman another touchdown then.
For sure. Absolutely. Come on. And now they will kick off, leading 31-0, 15 seconds left in this first half. A devastating start for the Tomcats.
Offsides on the kick team or false start?
It's against the kick team where the flag is.
So this will be kicked again. Just leave your stand there, man.
He's awaiting the call. He's actually
he didn't notice it until after. Oh, wait.
Or just give him the yardage.
On the return team.
Oh.
There were two players with the number 23 on the field at the same time. It's project penalty. First up.
Classic. You see that play? You see that call every game. Definitely.
That's just not smart football.
Well,
can't even say anything to that.
No. All right.
Call you only see in college.
I think you only see it at Thiel College.
No, you see it a lot of places.
It's been done before, but for the narrative, yes.
First and 10 for the Tomcats, moving right to left. Ball at our 20-yard line. Dingareni in the pistol formation with Dion Logan behind him. tight end to the far side of the line. They hand it off to Logan. He cuts back, finds a little bit of space, cuts back again, and gets about a gain of 2.
I mean, 21's just throwing straight right hooks into the line. Trying to pop that ball out. Looked like TJ Watt there.
Making TJ Watt comparisons at the Division III level.
I didn't say.
Clearly you two weren't at the St. Vincent game last year when Ratch and I called Volpe the TJ Watt because he kept doing the leg kick and had a monster game against the St. Vincent Bearcats.
Well, we call this guy TJ Watt because he started throwing hands in the middle of the game.
Can't wait to watch.
There's
TJ
some
Watt throw
yelling going
hands
on in
tomorrow.
the stands.
And that one will conclude the first half. So we'll step aside real quickly and come back with halftime performances from the Thiel College Marching Band.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Our 2024 show, Latin Rhythms, explores the power and emotion found in the musical influences of Latin America. Our first selection, Aztec Fire, weaves the power of brass with melodic melodies. Our featured trumper soloists are Jacob Hoffman, Catherine Cooper, and Nob Pister. Selection by composer Gene Perling, originally created for Singers Unlimited, bends the style of Chick Corea and Chuck Mangione. Here is One More Time Chuck Corea featuring Audia Pringle on the mellophone and Jacob Hoffman on trumpet. Wowanko by Arturo Sandoval is an Afro-Cuban Latin ballad. Traditionally, a soloist sings a melody of nonsense syllables in an attempt to impress and win the heart of their desired love. Here is Arturo's Wowanko featuring Caden Maroney on trombone and Riley Smith on baritone. a majestic and powerful representation of the condor soaring above the Andes, featuring trumpet soloist Jacob Hoffman.
I want to be like, photo movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your kind attention this afternoon. The Thiel Ensemble American Pride is under the direction of Dr. Scott DeGiulio. Band assistants include Gordon Bosmar, Ursula Fadden, Ron Clyde, Jamie Hinkle, and Randy O'Connor. We would like to wish all the Thiel Ensemble sports teams the best of luck in the season. Go Tomcats!
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, since this is homecoming, we have a couple of giveaways today. So in a few moments, we'll be doing your wrestling basket giveaway. Ticket, and then we'll also be doing the baseball and softball 50-50, so you can receive the blue ticket. We'll get back to those in just a second, so get your tickets ready. In the meantime, it gives us great pleasure for the Thiel Athletics and the Thiel College Athletic Hall of Fame would like to announce the Thiel College Athletics Hall of Fame class of 2024. Marcia Adams, class of 1989. Eric Boylan, class of 2009. Chris Dunham, class of 2009. Joe Herman, class of 2008. Tim Taylor, class of 2013. And Coach Jack Liebheimer, class of 1974. The 43rd Thiel Athletics Hall of Fame induction ceremony will take place on Saturday, November 23rd, beginning at 6 p.m. Congratulations to our Thiel Athletics Hall of Fame class of 2024. Okay, and as promised, here are the green tickets for the wrestling baskets. The first place ticket number, 164295. 164295. The second place basket, 164254. 164254. You can pick up your baskets in the white tent at the end of by the parking lot. And now for the 50-50, $638 today. The winning ticket number is 652-6884. 652-6884. You can pick up your money at the concession stand. Thank you very much for all your generosity today.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys! I love this song! I love these nachos. I love our kickball league! Ugh! I love this guy! What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzzed warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Austin 316 says listen to WXTC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania, where I'll whip your wide.
Osterling. Our Duchess and Duke, Elena Rudolph and Logan Smith. Our Prince and Princess, Evan Rashford and Marissa Golnack. And to our King and Queen, Evan Cessna and Maria Torres. Happy homecoming, everyone.
They've been every year since I've been here.
I know. Yes, nice meeting you too. You too.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, love you. Bye, Jason.
At this time, we'd like to thank the donors and the Friends of Thiel, the alumni, the former athletes, all who donated money for this wonderful turf that we have on this alumni stadium.
And welcome back to the broadcast booth. Congratulations to all the winners of the homecoming court as JT ferociously swipes me away. But
especially Evan Ratchford.
Shout out Ratch.
I voted for him.
I didn't vote.
I think Maria Torres and Evan Cesna have been it every year since I've been here. So
I think they might be the 2 or 3. They might be almost 4-time grand champion of the class of 2021. Not 2021. Sorry, 25.
Get your numbers.
Well, no, freshman class of 21. That's what I was thinking. Freshman class of 21, graduation class of 25.
Way to save yourself. Good job.
Well, gotta crawl back some brownie points when I can.
Atta boy.
We have a special guest in the booth. Of good old Luca Dorenzio.
Hi, Luca. Luca commentated the soccer game last night.
Shout out Luca. His first football experience last Saturday, Erie High versus Hickory up in Erie. Did a solid job. Got to give him a shout out. Although he's trying to talk into microphones that he isn't attached to, so I don't understand why he thinks he's going to be heard. No, don't give him a microphone, JT. No, don't give him the power.
But I do have to say, yeah, let him talk, Rob.
I feel bad for you guys, as the soccer game I called last night for the men's game was a lot more exciting than this football game.
30 more minutes left. Never count us out.
What happens, but
Yeah, 30 minutes left. Never count us out.
Luca, I would like to mention, we saw a game where a guy went parallel to the earth on his back and caught an interception. Anything can happen in football. And besides the point, a fresh 15 on the clock, third quarter, 31-0. Westminster, and we'll see how these Tomcats come out in the second half of the ball. First, that one end-over-end line drive kick is caught at the 5-yard line. He'll return it out up to the 15, the 20, and is met at the 22 and rolled down at the 23. First and 10 for the Tomcats, and a little bit of extracurriculars over at the end of the play.
That's probably on Thiel.
I don't see how that's against Thiel.
Well, the one dude was helping the other dude up, so I think he might have been pushed by a Tomcat.
Dante Curry came flying in and pushed into the turf the Sharon product from the freshman Sharon product.
I don't know if he was exactly pushed, because it looked like they were both pushed, and they were just together.
This game's getting real chippy.
How many times have we said Sharon today?
That's
a lot of Sharon guys.
That's what I said earlier, and you guys said, whoops. Yeah.
Hey, I try to add to this.
Westminster, number 35 of Thiel. Those penalties offset.
Okay, so offsetting penalties, first and 10.
The crowd is not happy.
No.
No. Nobody is happy here.
Words we can't put on the radio.
One of the 7 deadly words.
I think they've said about 3 of them.
Shout out George Carlin, correct?
In
yes,
one
George
sentence.
Carlin.
Yep. First and 10, ball at the 23-yard line.
Callback.
Yes.
Connor, you should say those words.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm going to keep my job.
Takes the snap, he play action, throws the near side on a screen pattern, and he's hauled down the backfield. Ball at the 19-yard line after the loss. Met immediately was Ryan Acosta on that screen pattern.
I do prefer to come back with you in 2 weeks against Allegheny, so.
Yeah, that would be nice. Until then,
Bye. Next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Week
come
off.
to the Thiel versus Mount Union game at home. It's a fall game.
That means with the bye week, you can expect to not see a coach's show on Friday.
Good call.
And the week after, we will pick back up.
Shotgun formation for Dangareni. Please check out the coach's show every Friday.
Yes.
And hands it off to Logan. He's hit by his own guard and brought down by a group of defensive linemen from the Westminster Titans. On that tackle, looks like Dylan Slavia and Mason Paljic, 2 linebackers.
These Westminster linebackers are everywhere. They got a good core.
And they're all built like the same.
Yeah, it's like they just made them in a lab.
5'10 to 6 foot, 200-pound, lanky arm. Just same build.
Sure.
Control C, Control V.
Sure.
The copy and paste shortcut.
Yeah, it's like when I make my Madden players making the same date every time.
Shotgun formation, takes a snap, drops back, looking, has no more time, and he'll be roped up in the 6-yard line. Sets up 4th and long. 13:20 to go. In other news, Dub J leading at Carnegie Mellon still, but things have gotten a little interesting. 24-21. Connor, give us a recap of how it became that.
It was a 24-12 game. Carnegie Mellon came down, got their second safety of the game. It's weird to see 1, let alone 2 from the same team. And then a touchdown pass from Ben Mills to Brendan McCullough and we are within 3 in Washington. As the legendary Kevin Harlan said, I'm calling both games.
The rolling punt ends up at the 40-yard line and is out of bounds. This, for clarification, is calling the Thiel game. So 31-0.
Oh, really?
The Westminster Titans take over.
I forgot. Thank you very much.
JT's having comments over here.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
McGowan back in the game.
So this might be their backups in soon, but it is always kind of customary to give your first teamers a drive or two in the second half. McGowan gets the handoff to Gomes, finds a hole between the guard and the tackle, and he is brought down after a gain of 8. Second and 2 coming up, 12:29 to go, third quarter here at Thiel's 2024 homecoming.
I need to take my phone away from me.
Yes, you do. 31-0. Shotgun formation for McGowan. 2 receivers far side, one in the near with the tight end, and now motioning to the far side behind his right tackle. Gomes sidecar receives the handoff, tries to find a hole, bounces to the outside, but he's hauled down from behind by a Thiel tackler trying to catch a number on that.
Chad Morningstar, I believe.
Yep, number 2, Chad Morningstar. On
great eyes.
Look at you. 2020.
Very far from it.
Actually?
Yes.
Not me.
Good for you.
Still doesn't help me hit a baseball.
Wasn't that 4 years ago?
McGowan takes the snap. Looks on the far side, steps up, throws, has a man wide open. Did he get the feet down on that catch? No, he did not. Almost an insanely beautiful grab on the far side by Tate Beachy. Well, that one falls incomplete.
I thought that dude was on a deserted island. There's nobody around him there, man.
Nobody appreciated my 2020 joke.
I was ignoring it for good reason.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Flat. It was a very serious time in our lives. I don't think it's something
Yeah,
to joke
come on,
about.
Connor.
My fault.
It's just
Speaking of serious matters, and although that's
Hey, the Tomcats went 500 that year.
2020?
Yeah, 0-0. Takes the snap, hands it off to Gomes. Has nothing in front of him as after his blockers were held up by the second level of the Tomcat defense. If you're just joining us, this broadcast is part of the Lupus Foundation 24-hour broadcast on WXCC. If you wish to donate, go to WXCCradio.com. Any amount helps this amazing cause, and this 24-hour will be going till 7 p.m. tonight. Started at 7 p.m.
Now over $200.
There we go.
JT, what time was your show?
Takes the snap, hands it off to Gomes. He finds room, accelerates, gets past the second level, and a touchdown saving tackle. Ball's on the turf, but he might have been down before it.
Well, like my normal show?
What time was your show?
2 in the morning.
Oh, man.
I stopped in.
Couldn't have paid me.
I didn't get paid. That's the thing. I did free.
Aiden Fish. Sorry, wrong roster. I keep looking at the.
Jayla Benjamin.
Yes.
Gomes. Punches that one in.
Simple.
1 yard run for Ryan Gomes.
38-0 this game. Running away with it pending the extra points, which they've had no trouble with today.
Maybe they will now that you said something.
That would be my luck as soon as I mistakenly say 38 instead of 37. Snap, the hold, the kick is up, and officially, finally, it is 38. Gentlemen, thoughts on that drive?
Just, that's what they've been doing all day.
Yeah.
That was Westminster football to a T.
Man, that one receiver was wide open. I mean, it's a shame he missed him because I think he could have thrown it right-handed and he still would have completed that. But just a rough drive. I mean, it kind of feels like it's early in the third, down by 38, but it just feels like the energy's kind of zapped out. The offense can't get anything going since that second and third drive.
From what we've seen, this is definitely a... You know, you took one step forward last week. Now we're taking 3 steps back, it feels.
Yeah.
Luckily, they have 2 weeks to get ready for One of the bigger games of the season against Allegheny. And in other news, fourth quarter, 9:37 to go. Dub J and Carnegie Mellon are tied at 24 down at Cameron Stadium in Washington, Pennsylvania.
Caputo, a 28-yard field goal to tie the game.
That's big.
Special Teams Player of the Week last week.
Might be repeating it at this rate.
Could very well be, or it might be Bryce Butler right now.
That too, as that's a line drive, end-over-end kick inside the 5-yard line. He'll take it out. Cuts back to the 20, gets back to the near side hash, and is brought down at the 25. 1st and 10 for the Tomcats coming up. 10:20 to go, third quarter.
Right where he would have been if he made the fair catch.
Yeah, taking unnecessary punishment. Let's see what this offense has got this drive. Let's get something going here.
Could we see some? I want to see some more Wildcat action.
I would love to see that. That worked so well. I mean, it looks like you got hey, there, go with it. No, never mind.
Oh, there it comes.
Daniel's coming out there. Maybe a little triple option here with a triple option RPO.
Never know.
He can run the football. I don't see why they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Takes the snap, hands it off to Logan. And that will be a 2-yard gain. That one nearly was a...
I think that was an RPO.
No, that was nearly a false start.
That too. But I think that was an RPO.
Wouldn't be shocked. I mean, last year their entire offense was RPOs.
Well, when you have an athlete like Joey Fell back there, I mean, he doesn't have the strongest arm for a quarterback. Give him the option to pull it and run. I mean, why not?
Shotgun formation. Rennie settles in. Logan to his far side, slightly behind him. Play action. Throws on the screen pass, and that one falls incomplete, intended for his brother, Tanner. So it makes it 3rd and 8.
Just nothing to say here today.
No, nothing.
Other than they've been utterly outclassed in every stretch of the imagination.
And I really think that this Westminster team was missing Gomes.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be. I mean, they're
now they're look like a conference championship contender.
It's opened up the whole offense. I mean, because you have to worry about it back there.
Absolutely.
He definitely was the missing piece of this offense.
Double split back set, Rennie. Pressure from behind, the ball is out, and the Titans fall on top of it. 1st and 10, they'll be in the red zone. And this drive, late in this one, 38-0, they are pushing it probably to 45 as they are inside the red zone. A big defensive play from behind. And we were just mentioning it, this Westminster team looks really, really good. And yeah, Thiel shot themselves in the foot, stepped on themselves,
Rennie got destroyed.
Stepped on a rake, whatever the analogy you want to say. But
it's more like they Charlie Brown themselves.
Yes.
And that left side of the line. There's nothing on that left side of the line. We saw it on the other side of the field too.
And the Westminster's taken advantage, and also they've just played a better football game.
I think they blitzed like every play.
Got to send pressure if you have a weak offensive line.
Yeah.
And Rennie, when he clearly, I think it also showed on the film last week, when you get him settled, he's a very good quarterback.
When he has time, yeah, he can deliver a great ball.
And not even like a lot of time, just time.
Yeah.
And they'll flip it off to the far side, bounces further to the far side near. And that one brought down after a medium-sized game. But yeah, it's not like we're saying like, oh, he needs like 5 seconds. Well, every quarterback can throw.
Yeah.
He just needs a normal allotment of time.
You saw it today when you give him about maybe 2 seconds to throw the ball, give him enough time to get back into his step back. He can deliver some really good balls.
Justin Logan being attended to in front of us on the sideline.
Well, that's not good.
And he will hand it off, bounces to the outside, finds a gap between the right tackle and a guard, and that one brought down. But obviously the big headline here is Justin Logan.
Doesn't mean to look in like serious pain where he can't sit up, so that's good. Might just be a little ankle issue. They might just be taking him out.
And I don't blame him down this much. You got bigger games down the road.
Trainer's not even attending to him. He's just sitting.
McGowan hands it off, tries to find room around that right side, gets the first down a little bit more. Looks like a gain of 3 on that play.
He was talking to a trainer well, he's talking to one now, but he was talking to one when he came off the field initially. Keep an eye on that.
8:07 to go, clock rolling. McGowan gets back in the huddle.
I mean, they threw his side of the field like one time today. And Westminster, they didn't throw the ball a lot today, but, you know.
When they haven't attacked him.
No.
McGowan, shotgun. Sends a man in motion, takes a snap, hands it off on the inside zone play. Keats pushing forward, falls forward, and is brought down just a yard short of that end zone on 1st and goal. Sets up 2nd and 1, 2nd and goal, however you want to call it.
And this Westminster team's just a well-run football program.
Been that way for years, looking for another winning season. Hands it off, barrels into the end zone, touchdown, Westminster. That is one of the reserve running backs, Demiri White from DePaul Catholic in New Jersey.
Just what it's been all day. This Westminster offense, this Westminster team, let alone, is just all over the place.
Yeah. I missed that. Missed the extra point there.
There's your announcer's jinx a little late.
I was going to say, no, I didn't jinx this one. So 44-0, Westminster leading this one. You want to just see some life out of this offense.
Yeah, see something. I mean, think they're going to send Rennie back out there? They might send out Doyle.
I would like to see if they do.
This hasn't been Rennie's fault by any
No,
stretch.
not at all. It's not on him. But, I mean, he just took a shot on that last drive. If you want to, you got to look at if you want to compete in these upcoming games. But he's a football player, so, I mean, I think he might want to go out there.
Working on Justin Logan's thing. He doesn't. Ooh, that grimace I did not like.
Hopefully it's just a little contusion, nothing serious. Did you guys see him walk off at all? How did he look walking off?
It did look like he walked off under his own power,
That's
but
good. Any little limp or anything? Let's watch him here. Slight limp.
taken inside the 10. The middle, I can't tell who took that one, a different returner.
Number 12.
I believe that's Dalton Byerly.
Yeah, Dalton Byerly.
The Sharpsville product.
You have another of the Sharpsville contingent.
I thought you were going to say Sharon again.
Well, Sharpsville's right next to Sharon, if you didn't know.
I don't know. I'm not from around here.
Neither am I, but I know.
You lived here for 5 years.
I am.
They're going with the
Let's do it. No.
Ripple.
Yeah, it looks like
a Wildcat.
Wildcat. They're bringing out Daniel.
I like that.
Sorry, Tanner Rennie.
It's the most consistent we had on a drive until that personal foul call.
Logan to his near side as the running back. Daniel Rennie as the quarterback.
That's Tanner.
Yeah, Tanner Rennie. Sorry, too many Rennies. And Logan breaks free with tackle. Keats pushing forward to the 45. A beautiful piece of running from Logan. Gets up past that 45-yard line. The ball rests at the 46. The near sideline judge agrees. So 1st and 10 for the Tomcats. 7:03 to go. Clock rolling. They get back into that shotgun Wildcat formation. Tanner Rennie hands it off to Logan. Finds space between the left tackle, and I don't know which side he went, either inside the guard or inside the tight end. Either way, squirts free for a nice gain.
Fell for a couple extra yards there. Little jump.
Slips, squirts, finds a way out. Either way, sits up 2nd and medium.
Either way, he's there.
I like this Wildcat.
I do also.
You got to commend. I mean, so far, Tanner done a...
Well, you were just about to say something, and Tanner gets roped down for a loss back to the nearly the original line of scrimmage in this series of downs. Sets up 3rd and 9.
What I was going to say didn't have an effect on that. I was just going to say that he's done a great job of knowing when to pull it.
Now Daniel comes out onto the field. His brother, the quarterback.
Tanner's shoulder pad got a bit messed up there.
5:48 to go, 44-0.
I like that triple option. Not the triple option, that Wildcat. Excuse me.
It'll be interesting to see if they implement it in future weeks. As Daniel fires the quick out pattern, he tries to find some space, and he's met by a group of linebackers. Ryan Acosta on the catch, and goes maybe about an extra yard after catching it. An update on our fundraising, officially halfway to our donation goal at $250 in cash and GoFundMe. So please continue to donate, WXCCradio.com. Please continue to donate for our 24-hour broadcast benefiting the Lupus Foundation of America.
I had a relative who suffered from lupus.
It is a pretty hard disease for everybody involved, family members, and certainly the person who has it, as Logan receives the handoff, tries to lower the shoulder.
I didn't get there. It's about too short. It's fourth down territory, though. No, never mind. They're going to punt it.
That was fourth down.
That was fourth down.
Oh, that was fourth down.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Oh, wait, yeah, dang, it was.
But one thing about this offense is that I'm sure you're happy to see is the use of Logan.
In this game, yeah, I mean, they're using him a lot, which is nice to see, and it's paid off at some points, but, you know, it's patient running back.
A brand new set of players for the Westminster Titans, a bunch of reserves as they'll set up in the shotgun formation, hands it off on the inside zone and tries to get free on the far side, keeps barreling forward. And the carry is Gavin Greaves from Miami, Florida.
Ran into his own lineman there. Might have altered his progress.
Second and 2, following the nice run by Greaves.
Ooh, that breeze feels nice.
It's a little sticky outside today in these kind of overcast skies. Under center, they'll hand it off to Greaves. He tries to find room on the far side. He's brought down after.
On some promising news we forgot to mention, Justin Logan is on the field.
Good.
Which is great to see. Has a slight limp, but I mean, he's on the field, so it feels good enough to play it. So that's great news going forward. And there's that noise again, Connor.
Yeah, there's the mic feedback, and we do not have a crowd mic today, so we know it's not us.
It ain't us. That's reassuring.
You never knew about the mic feedback?
I've never paid attention to it.
To be
That makes you feel any better?
My freshman year, I didn't really pay attention. Then last year, I recorded them, so I didn't really pay attention either.
Oh, fair. 3rd and 2 coming up. 3:28 to go. Clock rolling in this third quarter. Hands it off up the middle. Tries to find space in the middle of the line, and it'll be held up by
the big boys up front.
I was going to say the entire Thiel Tomcat defense. The middle part.
That second. That's they're going for it.
They pulled Jake Badger out of the pile. No surprise there.
No.
No surprise on him. Everybody came out of that pile with messed up shoulder pads. That's how you know defense is getting down and dirty.
4th and inches. They set up in the shotgun. In at quarterback, we saw him earlier, Sean O'Shea.
It's a big tight end that just came on the field. Holy.
They'll motion him over to that far side. They take the snap and they'll run in his direction. O'Shea breaks free with tackle, cuts to the middle of the field, breaks free of another tackle, and a perfect form tackle in the middle of the field by number 35, Robert Dixie. And that was that's how you teach it. Shoulder pad level, route, hold him down.
And Morningstar came in there up top and just laid all 200 plus of him on him.
2:15 to go, third quarter. Westminster moving right to left in this one.
Probably going to see them just run the ball.
I mean, they've been doing it all game.
For the duration.
Anyway.
O'Shea sets up in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. Noah keeping himself on the read option. Keeps pushing forward. That was a long read. Gets up to the 30-yard line for a gain of 4. But boy, he held on that thing for a second and a half just reading.
Running back was a yard to his left when he finally pulled that.
Oh, yeah.
I think the running back still thought he had that one.
Gotta be careful there.
I don't want to fumble that.
Yeah.
See that way too often.
Yeah, I think Tomcats are also missing a lot of important pieces today.
Oh, yeah.
Tim Hill, Matt Jordan, Blake Joseph.
On the offensive side, too.
For sure.
O'Shea hands it off to the near side, tries to get around the outside, and will be brought down after a gain of 2.
The offensive line, I think, is just very thin today, especially on that guard side.
Nonetheless, very impressed with what I've seen from this Westminster team on both sides of the ball today.
Oh, no, yeah.
Definitely not what I expected to see.
Not taking any away from them with the injuries we've had. They've done what they should have done.
Just not what I expected to see from them today.
I mean, the missing piece must have been...
From an outsider's perspective, you got to be impressed with what you've seen.
Yes, under center O'Shea.
Missing piece must have been Gams.
Had to be. He'll hand it off to Greaves, who is stood up for a loss of 1.
Big 4th down here.
Wouldn't be shocked if they take this to the quarter.
Well, a kind of
I got time.
medium-sized 4th down here.
Just a little bitty one.
Given the situation.
Yeah, I think they'll just let this go to the end of the quarter.
Yeah, that's
and they will.
Plan.
So end of 3, 44-0. Westminster leading Thiel. We'll step aside real quickly on WXCC 80.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. The 24-hour Lupus Foundation broadcast. If you wish to donate, go to WXCCradio.com.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys! I love this song! I love these nachos. I love our kickball league! Ugh! I love this guy! What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzzed warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
And welcome back to WXCC 80.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania. 44-0 as we enter the 4th quarter between Westminster and Thiel. Yes, JT.
Yikes.
Shotgun formation.
So time on the clock, though. You never know what can happen here in Greenville.
For O'Shea, he'll hand it off to Greaves up the middle. And he'll get the first down, it appears. If that far sideline judge's spot is true. And they will say he's short. That's some confidence building for the Tomcats. You hate to phrase it like that, but it is true.
Just kind of look at this point of the action for that.
Will they bring out Daniel Rennie? That is the big question. And they
question.
will not. He has his helmet off on the sideline. We're going to see Robert Doyle, the freshman.
Yeah, you don't need Rennie taking any more shots today.
As John talked about earlier, 510 yards and 4 touchdowns coming in for an injured quarterback in high school.
And we'll see what he does this afternoon. He'll hand it off to Logan on his first play. He'll lower the shoulder and be brought down after a nice carry of about 7.5.
Another explosive run for Logan there.
Comes and goes in spurts, from what I'm noticing. Of one big run, and then just need to find that consistency, but he is definitely the better runner.
So you got to feed him then. Give him the ball, give him the ball, give him the ball.
2nd and 2.5 coming up. Takes the snap, hands it off to Logan, who jump cuts, finds some room in the middle of the field, has some space on the far side, and he's brought down after the 45 up to the 48. 1st and 10 for the Tomcats, and underneath the tutelage of Doyle, they're moving the football.
Feed DJ Logan.
It's like I've been saying that for 3 weeks.
It's like that phrase has been etched into my brain.
Well,
I just like what I see from him. I like the way he runs. Now, it may not be the winning formula, but right now we don't have a winning formula.
Shotgun formation. Doyle takes the snap, hands it off to Logan, has to avoid a tackler, avoids another one, keeps pushing forward and turns a play that should have been -5 into +1.
That was one of the most impressive 1-yard runs I've seen.
Yes, I agree. That was insane. That blitz off the right side was
I saw him
perfect.
coming from a mile. That was a great blitz.
Evan Lewis, the senior for Westminster, he timed that snap count perfectly.
If Doyle pulls that, he's getting blown up. So thank gosh he did.
Feel like obviously you're seeing the second team on each side, but Tomcats moving the ball very well.
2nd and 9, shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Doyle hands it off, jump cuts, keeps pushing forward.
Might have been Javier White.
It was White on the carry.
Yeah. I think Logan's day might be done.
Trying to get some other guys some experience.
Yeah.
It's like Marquise Tarver.
Logan's took us someone. He might just be getting. I mean, he did have 3 pretty good runs, so give him a little break. See what you got here.
Looks like Tarver has checked into the game.
They're down about 6.
Doyle.
This is what the future of the Tomcats are going to look like. 2 to his left.
With Benny and they'll actually flip it on the jet sweep pattern. They'll be pulled down from behind on the tackle.
Dalton Byerly.
Yep. And that Sharpsville product, the freshman.
Injured Tomcat at about the 44.
He had 52 catches, 863 yards, and 9 touchdowns last year.
Wow.
At Sharpsville. A program that's known for their wing T, and they were throwing the football around the yard. While there's an injury on the field, we'll step aside real quickly here on WXCC 88.1 FM, Greenville, Pennsylvania.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Punt formation for the Tomcats. I know we kind of mentioned it slightly, but this is the first time I've ever seen a double punter formation. One gunner and the other one is the punter. Pretty interesting thing there is that one is a kind of a pooch punt inside the 30-yard line. I understand what he was trying to do there, trying to keep it away from the returner, but still pin them back, decently better than what they've been doing. I don't mind it.
By the way, injured player on that last play was Christian Goody.
He's been battling. For the last few years to stay healthy. I mean, and you couldn't ask for a nicer kid. Goody.
Another lineman too. That's killer.
That's costly. But shout out Goody. Shotgun formation. Another quarterback in the game for the Westminster Titans. Looks like Billy Levick takes the snap. He'll hand it off. Tries to find space. He breaks out of an arm tackle. Tries to leap over another tackler.
This guy literally like Mario jumped up or something. That's pretty funny.
Clayton Cannon Jr. doing the mushroom Mario jump.
The Marcio jump.
Marcio.
It's a meme, Marcio.
I'm never going to hear the end of that one, aren't I?
Probably not for me.
Well, looks like I'm not coming back for homecoming next year.
I'll probably forget about it. So
Good,
don't worry about
good.
it.
Shotgun formation for Levick, the senior from Nordonia High School. Takes the snap. He will hand it off. Finds room between the guard and the tackle. And a truck could drive through that hole caused by the offensive line of Westminster.
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy, a big run, and a hole that the Squirrel Hill Tunnel was jealous of.
It's a great reference.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that.
I hate this girl. I drive through it all the time. I go to my girlfriend's house. I don't mind.
She's
it.
on the east side?
She's from Keysport.
Oh, that's right. We've been over this. Levick, shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Hands it off. And, yeah, beautiful fundamental tackle in the middle of the field. Only makes it a gain of 1. On that carry is...
Dimitri Taylor, freshman out of Reynoldsburg High School in Moncks Corner, Ohio.
Demarion Collins on that carry, the 5'10 running back from Porter, Texas.
Funny enough, a lot of these Texas guys that we're referencing, I just started the audiobook of Friday Night Lights about Permian.
Oh.
I've never read the book. I've always been wanted to. I've seen the movie.
I've never read the book either.
You should. It's very good. Takes a snap, drops back. Levick steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle of the field, has a man, and that one is a beautiful wrap-up tackle.
JT, I presume you'll have that before.
Robert Dixie.
Yeah.
Number 35.
Robert Dixie may be the best fundamental tackler on this team.
That's twice we've said that now.
Yeah, very good wrap-up technique.
Who else was on? That was number 35, correct?
Yeah, that was Dixie. Shotgun formation for Levick.
Textbook. Can't get hurt if you do it right.
Throws on the far side with his left hand and squirts free and keeps pushing forward down the far sideline. He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Jalen Rose on that way.
15-yard line is the next spot. Number 17 on the catch, Ethan Burford from Clarion in Shippensville, Pennsylvania. 8:34 to go, fourth quarter.
Almost decapitated myself.
That wouldn't have been good.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Levick hands it off up the middle of the field. It'll be brought down after a medium-sized gain on 1st and 10.
Tried standing up and I stepped on my cord.
Get it together.
Robin stepped on my cord earlier.
47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carnegie Mellon and Dub J tied at 24.
Man, who's got the ball? Doesn't tell us.
Carnegie Mellon has scored every point of the second half.
Wow. If it was 24-5 at halftime. That's such an odd score.
Shotgun formation for Levick. Takes the snap, hands it off. Gets to the outside, and he will be brought down.
Yard short.
I think maybe even a half a yard short.
The ball carrier, top number 35, Robert Dixie.
Dixie again on the stop.
Carnegie Mellon just punted the football. Set them up at the Dub J 15-yard line, pinned them deep. So,
Does Grove play this week?
Great question.
I would think their bye was last week, so that would.
Means they don't have the bye today.
Levick hands it off, and he'll be brought down. On the carry is Greaves once again from Miami, Florida.
That's great logic, JT.
JT with the hard-hitting analysis of the game. Tune in 2 weeks from now for
more of it. Did you get it?
Sorry, we were fighting a hornet.
Yeah, Robin's gonna kill it. I
got my spotter sheet here.
I put
Okay.
the nail in the coffin.
And speaking of nails in the coffin, they played Jason's theme music.
On my court again, Robbins. Quit it. It's twice.
Levick.
And that will convert the fourth down and short.
Andre Lucky Jr. on the tackle.
6 minutes to go.
And they're threatening to put a 50 burger up.
The good old 50 burger.
I want a burger.
I do too.
JT, you third?
I wouldn't mind some
burgers.
Food. General, man.
Shotgun formation for Levick. Takes a snap, hands it off, pushes forward.
Looks like he got it.
And he did.
Another touchdown for the Westminster Titans, barreling into the end zone was number 34, Demarion Collins. We mentioned him earlier on the drive.
Humboldt, Texas. What a name.
You never heard of Humboldt, Texas?
I have. I definitely have before.
I was gonna say.
It sounds familiar now that I say it. From Humboldt, Texas.
JT, confirmed Texan.
I have been to Texas. I went to Fort Worth.
Interesting.
Are you a Texan? No, but I have been to Texas before. That's like the same equivalent of no, but I've been to a Holiday Inn Express once. Like, okay.
I said no, but I've been to Texas. It's pretty nice.
It is nice.
Saw a Rangers game in the old stadium.
Oh, they converted that to a football stadium. As that kick is up and good, 51-0.
Yeah, for the XFL.
Yep, and high school football. High school football packs that thing.
Like Globe Life?
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Wait, is Globe Life the new one, or
yes?
What's the old one?
Globe Life.
No.
Oh, that's right. It's also Globe Life. They just transferred.
No, it's Rangers Park in Arlington.
That's true.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I have a very deep book of MLB ballpark knowledge.
I have an actual book on that stuff.
So, gentlemen, Koss and I had that game against Carnegie Mellon last year that was pretty bad. So, curiosity, favorite color? Because I know Koss's.
Well, it's not blue right now.
Jeez.
I'd say red. No, it's actually red.
Okay. JT?
I'm a blue guy.
I was going to say, I'm also a blue guy.
I don't really have one. It never stays consistent.
Speaking of red, have you seen the story of Matt Judon?
End over end line drive, kicked that one off the legs of the returner. Can't quite pick out a number yet as he'll be hauled down.
Tarver,
just outside the 7-yard line.
Nice little spin move there, though.
But you were saying the red.
Have you seen the story of Matt Judon? Why he wears red sleeves?
Yeah, he's like Deadpool.
Because his mom doesn't want to see him bleed.
He lucks out that he played for 2 red teams. Why not just wear black sleeves? That works too.
Red bleeds through the black.
Yeah, it shows up darker.
It's because the red would show up through his sleeves, and his mom didn't like it.
Well, here's the thing. What if he went to a team that didn't have red?
I'm sure he'd still find a way to wear red.
Technically, red's in the Steelers colors, so.
This is fair.
Actually not, but it's in the logo. But
I think the Pirates should wear red.
They'll hand it off and find some room, and it'll be knocked around and brought down at the 10-yard line on that carry.
They used to wear red, didn't they?
Yeah,
yes, they did.
Unis. They were sick. Freddie Sanchez, Jack Wilson.
Tarver on the carry. Another Texas alum, Dixon, Texas.
Didn't they have the the sleeveless jerseys?
Yes.
But you couldn't wear them sleeveless, so they had to wear like black sleeves under them or something?
Yes.
Just the vest.
The Reds did that one time, but they actually got to wear them sleeveless.
Yeah, they just decided to.
I have a bone to pick with sleeveless jerseys. We'll get that to in a minute.
Oh, man.
2nd and 8.
It's nothing to show
A little bit of a high snap, though, handoff. And that one up the middle of the field and brought down after. No, it's nothing to do with showing off. In lacrosse, they are super dumb.
That's valid, yeah.
As sets up 3rd and long. 4:30 to go. As Thiel has rotated in their backups, including backup quarterback
Robert Doyle
from Crowley, Texas, Arlington Heights High School, clocking in at 6 foot. The freshman getting some run this afternoon. Sets up in the shotgun formation.
We might have the weirdest pipeline out of all Pac schools.
Takes the snap, drops back, throws to the far side, has a man. That one hauled in. That's Benny Ortiz on the catch and run. That's only a gain of 2, but nice to see Benny get a reception this afternoon.
I believe that's his first of the season.
Sits up 4th and medium and send out the punt crew.
We got a good amount of Virginia people. Obviously, you got PA, some Ohio, Texas.
I don't think we
Florida.
have a pipeline.
No, it's just kind of wherever.
And that's...
If you're looking at W&J, they had a pipeline that was anybody within like a 30-mile radius of Pittsburgh.
Well, that's always been W.J. And I mean, historically has always been W.J.
Sirianni. His wife teaches at my high school. I just remember that the other day.
End over end kick. It will be caught at the 42. Jump cut backwards. Has space around the far side. A beautiful jump cut. And he has one man to beat. That's the punter. And he coasts into the end zone. A beautiful return.
And 22 is getting called for
Bright
a
Cannon.
taunting. 22 is getting called for a taunting here.
Bright Cannon on the return made a beautiful jump cut from Parkland, Florida.
After the score, dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the return team, number 22.
And we are headed to overtime between WJ and Carnegie Mellon. Both teams at 3-0. Could come down to a thrilling finish in that one. Not so much here, 57-0.
Is this one you even watch film on?
Line drive kick end over end.
This game?
Yes. Yes, you do.
You watch film on every game, I guess.
I think this is the one you make them sit in front of the screen.
Not say anything.
Yes.
Dude, looks at my face.
Just rewind it. Just rewind it after every play.
JT is fighting.
I'm getting attacked by a wasp right now. It ran away. That's right. That's right.
Don't they know by now?
Yeah, they don't see that. They don't see their siblings
Put the
on
mic
the ground
down,
over there.
JT.
And he's got another one. And decides, no way.
My goodness.
My gosh.
This guy's KD ratio's on
Animal.
1, 2, 3. This one's crying to crawl away. You want to finish it off? You know what? This might be better than the Koss versus Wasp saga.
Let's go four
Put
today.
4 of them. Countless.
Has Koss ever gotten 4?
I took a little break too. I could have got more.
It's true.
I got 5, didn't I?
Might have.
You might have. 1, 2, 3.
No, they're all still in here, so.
Yeah, they're all literally still in here.
This kick will come from the 20, following the unsportsmanlike, a line drive, kind of helicopter blade kick as that one comes around the near side, tries to find room around the corner, evades one tackler, and the vicious pursuit by the
good try, man.
Titans as
that was a good return.
Ryan Acosta nearly turned the edge and raced down the sideline. 58-0, 2:58 to go.
Wow.
3 out of the 4 games Tomcats have played this season, they've given up 58 points.
They've only scored
on the dot.
They haven't even scored 14.
27-24. Dub J scores on their first offensive drive in overtime.
Who we going for in that game?
I don't know. It really doesn't make a difference.
Can it end in a tie or no?
As that's kind of a broken play, as Doyle looked behind him, and well, the running back went the opposite way on the read option play, and he was blown up in the backfield.
That W&J CMU game.
Carnegie Mellon's drive now.
Could have the making of a game that goes on for maybe 10 overtimes.
That is true. Both of these teams can score if they're given under the 30-yard line.
Well, WJ just kicked a field goal, so Carnegie Mellon touchdown wins the game.
And they both have the same ability to stop each other from scoring at the
That's
same
true.
time.
They're very talented football teams. As that handoff bounces to the outside, tries to find room as he doesn't find the corner, so he tries to cut back inside and will be brought down for a loss. Or sorry, gain of 1. They were already behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey,
touchdown, Carnegie Mellon, ball game.
Wow!
Oh, what a comeback.
Wow.
Oh,
Reese Kolke from Ben Mills, a 20-yard touchdown.
Wow.
And Carnegie Mellon holds on the road. Come from behind. It was 24-5 at halftime.
Oh, yeah,
They scored every point in the second half. In overtime, WJ had their first point since the second quarter.
We are at the 2-minute timeout.
So we will step aside real quickly here on WXCC 58-0, Westminster.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
John Robbins, Connor Steffens, JT Gurley, and Doyle takes a snap. Pressure coming, rolls out to the far side, unloads a pass, wobbly, but it finds his man. That one hauled in for the first down, a lot more. That one caught by Jimani Morales. And while we have a little bit of a lull between plays, this is part of the 24-hour Lupus Foundation broadcast on WXCC. If you wish to find out more information and to donate, go to WXCradio.com. Please, any amount helps. We just reached $250 in donations and cash gifts, so please continue to donate. We are off the air at 7, but I know that we will normally keep up the GoFundMe for a little bit, so please donate all the funds directly. Nothing goes to us for the Lupus Foundation. As they'll flip it forward on the jet sweep, tries to find room and spins out of a tackler into 2 or 3 others. And he's brought down. Javier White on the shovel pass, jet sweep.
Like the life out of these young guys.
You know, obviously you're seeing another second-team defense, but this is the future of the program right here.
It's our second-team offense, though.
And if you develop at the same rate with the way that they're going.
From what I've heard, they played very well in JV games. You know, have the makings of something here.
Shotgun formation. Doyle steps up in the pocket, throws downfield. And what a ball down that sideline! That one's hauled in. He got it on inside the 5-yard line. What a beautiful catch!
That was a beautiful ball.
Adam Krelos on the far side hauled that in. No, wait, make that number 18. Derek DeMattia from Hubbard, Ohio, went to Liberty High School.
I messed that one up. My bad. Try being a good spotter there.
No, it was right. The jersey kind of folded to make it look like an 8. It's a 0 and an 8. I mean, all happens to the best of us. Doyle, shotgun formation. Takes the snap, hands it off, cuts back inside, falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Tomcats.
Wait, no.
Oh, no, they'll say is a yard short.
Oh, no, there's only 5 seconds left.
They called timeout.
Punch one in here, boys.
Come on.
Let's go.
At least go out on something on a high note.
That Robbins called, Tony.
Benjamin Collins is in the game. Benjamin Collins sighting. It's about a timeout, so we'll step aside real quickly here on WXCC, a part of the 24-hour broadcast benefiting the Lupus Foundation. Tomcats at the door, 7 seconds left in this one.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
We're at like the half-yard line.
Tomcats at the knocking at the door, 7 seconds left. Doyle takes the snap. That one blown up in the backfield. And a timeout once again by Sam Bauman with 2 seconds left.
Timeout, Thiel. Your second was a half.
I said you put it to the air. Right?
Right. So throw ball to the back corner and see what happens.
Yes. Let Doyle sling it here.
Throw a slanter.
Let's see these guys. Just let them sling it.
Throw a slanter. Sound like a Western PA offensive. Jeez. Sorry, reading high school football scores. Iroquois 50, Kennedy Catholic nothing.
Very unfortunate situation for the Kennedy Catholic football team.
Yep. But coming out of this timeout, we'll see what Sam Bauman's.
See what he draws up here.
His offensive crew draws up. And Another disappointing loss for the Tomcats,
Hopefully
but
it's 6 points on the board. That's all I care about.
that's also all I care about. They put up some funky music to get the Tomcat fans into it. Westminster fans are into it, trying to get one last stop to preserve the shutout. 58-0. Shotgun formation for Doyle. 2 running backs either side of him.
They're bringing the house.
They send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Doyle tucks it under his arm. Looks to the near side. Evades the tackler. Gets to the near side. Pylon! Touchdown! What? A touchdown by Doyle, the first of his career. Gets to the near side pylon and ends up in the end zone.
Might be talking about, might be a fumble. No, they call it touchdown.
There we go.
Touchdown, Tomcats.
And that's the juice this Tomcat team needed.
That was a great run.
Beautiful, yes. That's why I was so energized.
I was excited.
You baited 2 guys, jumped out of a tackler. I was like, oh my goodness gracious.
I think the ball went 30 feet left. I didn't even know. That was exciting.
That thing was unbelievable. Gentlemen, let's just do a quick wrap up. 58-6, Tomcats fall in this one. But you two have a call in a couple weeks against Allegheny that things get real exciting.
Yes, Tomcats, a very winnable matchup with Allegheny in 2 weeks. Back here at home at 1 o'clock, you can catch me and JT at around 12:45 on the air as we get ready for it'll be week 6 at that point. We're about halfway through the season now. Westminster moves to 3-0. They will prepare for W&J at home next week at 1 o'clock. Tomcats, like we just said, a bye week, but will go into battle with the Allegheny Gators, who should also be winless at that point, at 1 o'clock on the 12th in 2 Saturdays. Tomcats are now 0-4 as they prepare for the Gators.
Well, thank you guys for letting me come on. It was a pleasure to be back on the call for a